Bad Daddy.
He keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick?
Bad Daddy.
Oh, that's why I had my hear yourself.
Not your son.
There's one thing I wish my headset had. That was a hear yourself.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm Uncommon. Welcome to Uncommon Gaming. Joining me today are the 6 sexiest people in Dungeons and Dragons, and this is Delving in Deep, episode 27. And I swear these cameras were good until somebody had camera problems. There's got to be a better way to do this. Like, there's just got to be, like, always put this person in this space. I've searched Google for ages. If I got any, like, camera aficionados out there that you just happen to know a better way to do this, fuck it, please let me know. I will pay money to learn how to do this.
I will buy the answers.
I will buy the fucking answers. $30 to the person who can teach me how this is never a problem again. All right.
I'll chip in $10 on that.
I thought my Google Foo was strong until you try to solve problems that most people don't worry about. How many people are running a D&D show with names and blah, 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 blah. I mean, if you came to me and were like, hey, Uncommon, you're doing it all fucking wrong. You actually need to be using this application and feeding it through this. I'd be like, all right, fine. I'm dumb. I'll set up my whole thing fucking fresh and I'll make it work. But from what I can tell, the answer is studios. We need a studio. So we're going to need a couple more patrons.
And you're gonna have to move back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need. Oh, somebody's under somebody else. I gotta figure out where they're at. Oh, no.
They're under me.
They're under you.
I'm under him. I mean,
Giggity.
let's be honest. That's just how this apartment is.
No, you're not. You're not under J-Bo.
Oh.
I'm not.
Where's your Zoom thing?
Listen, finding out who I'm under was a really hard thing to do during high school.
Oh, it's Kester you're under.
That makes sense.
That's why he mentioned
What
high
was
school.
that about high school?
This is why I don't spend too much time getting these lined up behind these like yellow boxes. Like they don't even fit perfect. Doesn't even matter. So, how's everybody doing? Oh yeah, Trevor. Go ahead, Trevor. I mean, Kyle. Talking to Trevor.
Oh no, I was just making eyebrows at him because I was under him.
We're 12.
12 is generous.
Now I can stop trying to be funny while also concentrating on clicking on tiny icons while not at a steady chair. I had to order more. I'm not sponsored by G Fuel here. Right, but I'm out of the free starter pack they gave me, but I've been drinking it so regularly that I ordered some more, and they had a flavor. And I've told this joke to these crew here. I test my jokes to people with good senses of humor.
Who do you talk to then?
Observational humor, mostly. Oh, y'all are funny.
But our senses of humor are crooked. Like, you get probably 1% of the jokes that we come up with in our heads.
Yes, but you're also the audience. The audience comes from this weird place, right?
True. We do cultivate our own audience.
Oh,
which
you heard
means
Bruno's
that our
heart,
audience.
Casey.
Okay, so
Oh.
not me then. What is this? What's there to be sad about? Bruno's got a special place in my heart. It's right where the mustache is tattooed on it. So yeah, the flavor of G Fuel, because instead of getting the starter pack, which was little packets I poured in, made it real easy. I got a big economic container. I'm probably paying way too much for flavored sugar. But they had a flavor called Black on Blackberry. And I guess that's a Dr. Disrespect flavor. That guy's got some production quality. I'm really, really jealous about his energy. But I don't watch him much. But when he shows up with a flavor called Black on Blackberry and gets away with it, I'm buying it.
Fair enough.
So, before we get too deep into this, every stream I am doing the stream raiders. So let me go ahead and select the map at the beginning. We're going to do 2 battles silently, then 1 on the break, and then 2 battles silently and 1 at the end. Looks like I'm going to trust that we have an audience, and I'm going to take the more dangerous path.
Ooh.
I am. Well, last night that we lost on the boss. So let's hope we don't run into that again, so.
Let me open up my Stream Raider, see if I can run that as well as everything else.
Yeah, it's actually kind of heavy.
It's badly programmed, is my thought.
Yeah, and it probably programmed quickly and trying to take it. I think it broke my stream. I can't click off of it right now.
It
And
took
I'm-
over and broke your stream.
And I'm going 5 frames per second on my screen.
I can't get out of it. It
Oh,
won't let me
no.
stop looking at the game. No.
Well, I'll put my
Oh.
Centurion next to yours.
The game's fine. Look, I'm gonna close the game now. On my end, does it make it disappear?
No.
No, it's still there.
All right. Here's the thing. This is still gonna stream. I won't have to kill my stream to close down my OBS, but you're not gonna hear me for a little bit. BRB. I think.
Wow, this is...
Ladies and
Fucking-
gentlemen, welcome to the show. Hey, at least we got it going.
On my
we
screen, it keeps cutting in and out, so I get, like, cuts, and then it does really rapid, like, Asian action film type thing on my screen.
Is Tai Chi on your screen?
I was definitely panicking a little more until I realized that at least the stream is over here on this OBS, and when I close this OBS, it won't stop streaming. So we don't have to re-record or do anything funky with the episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into it, I'm gonna have a small announcement. The Piles Points cost for Cause Trouble has increased by 5,000 points.
Why did you draw their attention to it?
Yeah.
That is today's announcement. Thank you for your attention.
Don't fall for it. It's a ploy.
It is.
It's gonna go back down next time.
It's not going back down. Casey's not going to lower it, but the thing is, he's artificially increased the price. Interest will pass up with it pretty soon.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe they go, I don't know. I got to get it while it's cheap. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a Dungeons & Dragons show that we do occasionally here on Tuesdays. We usually start after I get enough bullshitting out of my system. Is that? Wait a minute. Oh shit, just like a white square is gone.
Yeah. I've been looking at that.
I noticed it a while ago, and I wasn't sure if it was part of the plan or not.
See,
No.
I thought your camera got wider, and you just never filled that one in. So that's why it was zoomed in more.
It is an attempt. We got a whole bunch of these foam things. We tried to do it with the cheap materials available during the quarantine. Looks like we're gonna have to wait for, Hobby Lobby to open back up. So, ladies and gentlemen, last time on Delving in Deep, episode 26, as our party sat above the cliffs outside of Deminimo's main city, Deminimo's capital, watching a dragon and a horde of what was Robads, orcs, goblins, etc. parade through the city. They oversaw the city being raided and decided, nah, and started to head north. The plan was to get to the shore, build a raft, go somewhere safer, build a boat, and resume adventuring somewhere less army dragon filled. Can't blame them. And as they started the sail, actually, why did you go into the water again? Oh, right, because oh wait, this is the
Yeah,
wrong
you got the wrong
characters.
names.
Yeah.
We would have got
Yeah.
screwed up dancing.
You got delving deep.
When did that?
There we
When
go.
did that?
Sorry, not delving
did
deep.
that
You got
happen?
deputy delvers.
They were right a second ago.
Yeah.
I started looking at the names to start like sorting it out in my head, and of course all the videos are fucking.
We are professionals.
This will
Speak
be
for
great.
yourselves.
This is great.
Look, I'm good. We're having a great time. We'll get the videos in a
Yeah.
second after we open up the segment. But either way, Joy blew a huge gust of wind, a gust of wind that can pick the sails
Can you
up
see me?
on the
Oh,
Pixie
I'm back.
and pull the Pixie along, but did it on a small raft. It was a 40 square foot raft.
Oops.
What's up? Are we oopsing?
I overestimated my powers again.
No big deal.
I
Not
think you
really.
underestimated your powers in that situation.
That's
Except-
what I meant.
Somebody fell off. Steven, overburdened in armor he was uncomfortable in, quickly started to sink, and the party jumped in? I almost said jamped in. You jamped into the water.
None of
after
us
him.
jumped in.
You're already knocked off.
We're already in the water
You
when
were
he
already in
fell.
the water.
Yeah.
You dove down,
Yeah.
which is what a jamp is. Thank you very much. I knew what I was saying. I'm gonna have
Yes,
some more of
definitely.
I thought you just said it really weird.
Yeah, my brain was like, that's not the right word. Switch to something else. We got there. Anyway, you eventually rescued him, but by doing so, to rescue him, Kester transformed into a large whale. Very cool fucking spell. Very big, powerful spell. And the whatever it is that Inlo's forces have that tracks magic pinged. They turned their ships around, and as you settled back onto the boat, a distance away, you saw that they were uncloaked and headed in your general direction. And that's where we're going to start today's episode.
All right, everyone into the boat now. Yeah, I'm pushing
Yep,
it right
yep.
now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll hop on and push it out in the water at the same time. Whoever's gonna catch up and do it with me.
Like,
Rest can swim.
as soon as we have everyone at the boat, I'm going to start rowing.
Yeah, you're rolling the boat.
Yeah.
So you're going to start
Oh, okay.
rowing? Who's helping?
I'll help.
I will help as well.
I think I'm gonna stay a whale for a bit. I got an hour left, so you know,
Mm-hmm.
being a whale's cool.
You are gonna push us though, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. Or pull,
Um,
do free wheelie style.
and I'll just play lookout as they and update everyone as the boats get closer and stuff.
Schutt,
Okay.
you're going to have to steer us.
You just
Will
swim
do.
in front of us and we'll ride your tail streams.
That'll push us back. That's not going to help.
Drift. What is that? Tail stroke? I don't know. Whatever. Not drift.
Deja vu, I have been in this place before. Higher on the street. Sorry. I'm sad that
Really,
none of
we
these-
need to tie either end of a rope and then have him pull the middle of the rope in his mouth.
Cool. Who's got rope?
Well, we had rope at one time.
Yes, on the Jabo launcher.
Yep.
I'm actually
Yeah,
pretty sure
I missed that.
I'm pretty sure I kept my rope pretty jealously and I still have it
That sounds fair to me.
because I use rope for my crimes.
Your craft, you mean? You mean your craft?
My craft, yes.
That's a good name for it.
A good name for the I kill people for money.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what are you
How long have you had a rope?
doing?
Let me
going
check
with
if
these
I
had
still
it
have
this
it.
whole time.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, I never let Jabo take my rope. I've had a 50-foot rope this entire time.
The
So
ship
if we
gets closer.
want to use a rope, I have a rope.
You do your thing. I'd love to not have to row.
We're still going to need a rope so that we don't, capsize, but
That's
Alright.
more like poking around, though.
Is there anywhere that I could tie off like either end of this rope and then try to throw the rest of it in the water and shout at Kester to?
we've got the
Grab it
mast,
and pull
that's about it.
You could
You're gonna
hold it.
have
You
to
could try
tie
to attach it to the mast. Would be easier than attaching it to say the log platforms. Your choice. They're all options.
I'll try to the mast, and then like, yeah, and then I'll get back onto the steering thing. Oh wait,
I'll help him tie the knot if that's a check we need to do.
Okay.
I probably just leave the knot to you. Actually, you're probably better at it. Like
Ow.
I'll help, and then you do it. And guidance yourself before you do it.
I mean, isn't that a survival check?
Yeah, Jabo should probably tie it better than I can, but I've already said I'm going to do it, so I guess I need to roll it now.
Guidance yourself before you do it, and I'll help. So advantage, hopefully, Casey.
Okay. That sounds fair to me.
All right.
Here's my +3.
Well, it's advantage, so it's 22. That's nice.
All right, I'll skip the guidance because I didn't actually say it. So
Okay. So you begin to tie. You take the rope and you tie it to each end, as I'm understanding, and you throw it 22-ish feet out for the whale.
Yeah, and I'll shout out, "Whale pull! Pull us!
What
Get
kind
us some
of whale?
speed!"
You're a killer whale. Kester, we can't hear you. Uh-oh, technical difficulties.
That's the name of the stream today.
That's so good. We got more. We had another headset on the way to his place, didn't we? Now he's just frozen.
I don't remember.
Oh no.
He is frozen again.
The whale's not responding. What do you do?
He starts glitching in and out, and then he appears 5 feet to the left.
I
Oh, there he
wait
is.
for the
He's
whale
moving. We
to
see him
get.
again.
Am I back?
Yes, you're
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh my god.
So there's a rope that's. How big is it? You're a killer whale, right?
Yeah, I'm a huge creature, I think.
How big is a killer whale?
It is a huge creature.
Well, yeah. I need a blend.
What is the real life size of a killer whale?
Oh, what is the
Okay.
real size? I don't know.
No,
Okay, so
like
he's
even in the
about-
real world, we measure things in huge, large, medium, and small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you are.
a big
roll
boy.
me a. I'm gonna need a d6. You're between 21 and 26 feet long. Okay, you're
Got a four.
you're big boy, 24 feet long. This rope extends out approximately 22 feet when it's pointed, and they're asking you to grab it and pull.
I see where this
Someone
is going.
should tie it to his tail.
Oh, this is a great plan. Let's do it.
Oh no.
This is a great plan.
So what are
Grab
you doing,
it with
Kester?
the dorsal. Grab it with the dorsal.
Whip the dorsal.
That's not
Oh.
how dorsal fins work.
Oh my god, am I gonna be smart? Yeah, okay, sir. We'll say we'll try. We'll try the dorsal.
Because killer whales have incredibly tall and not as curved dorsal fins for some of them, so that might actually work.
It might help. Yeah, we'll try it.
I'm
You're
going to
gonna
use-
hook it?
I'm gonna
You want
pull
like a
up an
dex check or
image.
whatever, something like that?
I actually would love a dexterity, flat dexterity, please.
Yeah.
I know killer whales.
I got
have some-
3.
You got a 3?
I got a 3.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna take a picture. I think I can just start
Oh.
showing pictures by going over here to Chrome and just opening up new tabs for everybody. Looking at a killer whale. Okay, so he's grabbing the rope right here against the side of his body. There's approximately 18 to 19 feet of whale behind that. And so right before the raft, so he comes in. Wait, dorsal, you mean the thing on the top? Shit. Alright, that's a little better. That's a little better. Not with the 3, though, unfortunately.
Probably not. No.
Fuck. Alright, I got it. So the dorsal fin surfaces, and the tail is a good distance away from the raft. But the tail breaches the water and comes down as he's trying feverishly to swim away and grab the raft and the rope. But I need everybody on the boat to give me a dexterity saving throw, please, as it's almost a replica of the wind situation Joy created.
Damn it.
Someone grab Steven.
Oh, I don't know why I made that advantage. Sorry.
Back in the water.
Now, at least it's only the people in light armor this time in the water, so we're fine.
Yeah.
We don't know about someone still. We need the DM to roll for him.
We just need to strap him down with
That
rope.
feels
also.
that feels incredibly accusatory from our good.
He doesn't want
Wow.
it to be story written in, and he
It's
wants
a
the number.
cleric thing.
The cleric thing. Here you go. I'm gonna roll on this random chart that I just got. Oh, I didn't.
Oh no.
Didn't connect it. It's not gonna connect it. It didn't go well. So
Oh.
Knox
Not
with the
again.
20. You hold on. Fine. You're almost expecting it. Larry, Joy, you're fine. Kia, and Steven, right off the back.
You would
So-
think that they would understand it.
Wait, isn't Kia a sailor? How does she not have her sea legs still?
See, that's what I mean. Stephen, I can kind of understand. Is he
Now-
still in his armor?
Now, Kia, yes. Kia, you're fine. You swim, but you do see Steven is sinking like a rock again.
They go after Steven.
Just give me one athletics check.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something.
You're going. You're just going. I've
Yeah, that's
got
what
no
I'm
idea.
saying. I'm not stopping.
Yeah,
But do you have the rope though?
he does. He managed to
okay.
get it.
He
That's why
does.
the whole
He
boat
does
goes
have the
forward.
rope.
You guys
Oh,
are
no.
moving. This boat now is, as the waves are hitting, you're getting
Okay,
bits of
I thought
air.
he lost the rope. Like I thought.
I thought he
pulled
just I thought he just hit us with his tail and we all got upended.
What happened
Yeah.
is he got it with the dorsal fin. The tail came out, and he's moving, but he didn't do it gently. He didn't accelerate gently. He just snagged it, and now you're kind of speedboating across
So
the
we are
water in a
moving.
raft that's not
Okay.
meant to be speedboating.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'll shout slow for a second. Yeah, fuck.
Downshift, downshift.
Downshift.
Give,
Do it
give
properly.
Me
Don't grind the gears.
We never
Okay,
should
give me
yeah,
a
have
yeah.
that
perception
island.
check, please, Kester.
Oh, perception check.
I need.
I'm
what
a
is
whale.
The,
This is great.
what do you know?
I got
what the
12.
wisdom is on a whale.
It's a +1 actually. It's not that bad.
Not that bad.
Plus it has has proficiency.
And
So.
animals have pretty good wisdom. They don't have good intellect or charisma.
You don't hear any shouting.
Can I? Oh. Well, yeah, that don't.
Your
help me.
hearing's fine. There's just a lot of noise. You're making a lot of noise. You're breaching the surface of your ears. Or
Oh,
whatever
I have
the ears
advantage.
are.
It's based on hearing.
Based on hearing?
I have advantage on
Yeah, go for it.
hearing.
Roll it again.
What's worse?
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you don't hear him. You are focused on the moving part.
Shortly after, I pull out my bow and shoot him with an arrow.
Oh,
Make an
don't
attack.
do that. I will jump in.
Kia.
Oh, that's a longsword. Where's my arrow? My bow. There it is.
Kia, you managed to catch up to Steven. It
There.
takes a little bit. And,
I'll
it's
hit.
going to be another athletics check to make it to the surface while carrying this dwarf frame. Unfortunately, you spent so long going after him. You're using so much of your air. Kia, you are struggling to gain any altitude, and there's this moment where you are worried you might not make it up if you continue to try to save Steven.
Oh Lord.
It's a big might, but it's a definite possibility.
And I can't use levitate underwater.
Does a passive 17 perception realize this?
Passive 17 realizes they are in the water and he is dove down, but you are now 100, 200 feet away.
I'm going to.
And I'll get to the
keep-
longbow in a second.
Yeah, and they keep trying to go, but if it's like obviously me or him, he's getting dropped.
Well, this is what this check is. You
Okay.
you drop and
Okay.
roll again. You drop him and
Yep.
roll again, or you don't drop him and roll again.
I don't drop him.
Okay.
We will find out.
One more athletics check, please. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Yep.
Jabo, you hit the whale, and Capture, you feel an arrow sink deep into your flank.
Okay, I'm still a whale. That's good.
But I got your attention.
Yes.
How much health does a whale have? You thought I was gonna
90.
down it in one hit?
No,
90.
he's polymorphed.
No.
He can drop concentration.
Yeah, I can cease being a whale if you hit
okay.
me hard enough.
I didn't see your concentration roll.
Yeah. As yeah, what do you do when you feel the arrow?
I gotta turn and look at. Oh wait. Hmm.
All sailors prepare to dive. Dive.
Yeah, he's right. Dive down.
You go under the water.
What?
Yeah, we go under the water.
No!
Wait, while you're still
No!
tied to?
I'm jumping off of this boat and swimming back towards Stephen and
terrible.
Kia and turning into a
mean-
giant seahorse right
Like-
now.
Well, what do you do when you're an animal? You understand that you're friends, but something shot you. What do you do? Do you go down to hide from it?
I don't know
Turn
why.
around. I don't think you turn around.
No.
So, yeah, we'll go down.
We're all on the same page. We're all still in the realm of natural consequences, right?
We are.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish my bit now though.
What's your
Do I have time?
45-degree down angle. 45-degree
Do
down
I have
angle.
time to react to him diving down, take a knife out, and just cut the rope?
Down periscope.
You may make an attack on one of the ropes quick enough. If you hit it, get a decent enough roll. Oh! That was the opposite of a good enough roll. As you bring the scimitar out, and the front of it dips into the water enough and catapults you forward off of the ship. You're now in the water. Joy's in the water.
That's fine.
Nox and Shelt held on pretty good. You guys could dive with them if you want.
I'm gonna. Oh God, I hate.
I love having a 3 intelligence. This is fun.
I'm not gonna do the thing I'm gonna say.
Y'all are great.
Um,
Y'all are fine. Oh no.
Can I try to take a dagger and like get one of the ends of the rope?
Yeah, I'll give you the same shot that I gave Jabo.
Just take a swing. Better.
You managed to get the end of the rope. Give me roll the damage. This thing's got at least four hit points.
5 hit points
Okay.
because they do them in evens and things.
Well, I did 5 damage if it's got 5 hit points.
So you manage to cut it. The raft still flips. You get over to the rope. You watch as Jabo is catapulted forward. As you're ripping through the lines, the raft is flowing over. As you're holding on with one hand and getting the last bit of that rope to keep it from being pulled under. As the rope goes slack, it whips around and you go underwater. You and the sail and the top half of the boat flipped over. Joy, you're a seahorse. Jabo, you're not quite an anchor, but close to it. Nox, you're on
Hanging onto the bottom side
Yep,
of a boat right now.
absolutely. You are on the mast doing one of these, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
No, good. I'm gonna try and kick the end of the boat, like up.
Okay. You can give me an athletics check, and we'll come back to that. All right, Kia.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you go to the other group to give your brain time to process the other side, but you're kicking, and you're swimming, and Steven is heavy and panicking. There's a moment where his panic stops, and his body goes limp. You're reasonably certain he's unconscious. It's making it a little easier for you to swim, but you're not going to make it with Steven.
Oh. Oh. I may drop Steven.
Okay. You feel the blackness around your eyes begin to close in as you let him go, and you push and you swim, and the surface doesn't feel like it's getting any closer. You barely see the light at the end of it, and right as you get to the tiniest dark circles, you breach the water, breathing in a little too soon, getting some salt water in with the air your lungs are desperately crying for, and as things settle down, the first couple of moments, your friends are ways away.
Oh man. Looks like I get to start swimming.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Going towards Kia and Steven.
Okay.
Wondering how my kick worked out.
With the athletics check of 22, Shelter, are you helping at all when you seeing him pushing the boat over?
Oh yeah, I'm doing what minimal amounts I can.
I was gonna say I don't know how far I am from the boat, but I would have helped too.
Okay. And it ends up being then a group effort of one of you pushing and kicking with the sail, one of you pulling down on one end, one pushing up on the other, and you manage to get it just right that the buoyancy of the boat kicks up and lands right side up. Mostly intact. The sail's a little damp.
Well, do we just wait here for Castor to get back?
I would have swam back up, and I got enough time to clear my head, figure out what was going on.
Okay. You see as the killer whale breaches gently
Gently.
next to the raft. Joy, you make it over to Kia, but it's just Kia.
What? Oh, and I can't talk to her. Damn it.
How
I'm
big
gonna.
is the seahorse?
It's a giant seahorse, the kind you can ride. I'm gonna butt her with my head.
I'm gonna just pat and hold on.
I want. But where's? I'm gonna butt her with my head again.
He didn't make it. And if you want to go get him, he's down there.
I will go down there.
I will let go. Just nope.
Give me a perception check. Your swim speed's fine, but
That work?
okay.
That's. Oh, it did work. Haha.
It's dark. There's not a lot of light penetrating deep as you swim directly where Kia was, and you remembered that she was swimming a bit. So you change your course, and you dive a little deeper, and you see a dwarf floating downwards in heavy chain. He's not moving.
Can I? Do I have this? Can I carry him up? Like,
You can. You have a swim speed, and what's your swim speed?
40?
Yeah, you could carry him up. Your strength is what?
I don't know, but elves use us as mounts.
No, right. Just the swim speed, fly speed. It also has to do with carry weight, your carry capacity. So as long as your strength isn't like a 6, you're fine.
Her strength's
Trying
12.
to
Okay,
stall
then
while
you're
I
fine.
find it.
Yeah, you can carry him out, no problem. As you get under him, and you begin to swim towards the surface, you breach, and Kia, you see the seahorse and Steven's body thrown over it.
Good, she found him.
I'm gonna take him over towards you and try to bump you again and see if you'll take that damn armor off of him.
Yep, I will start removing that armor.
Okay, so that will take minutes. Is that what you're gonna do for minutes?
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't do CPR with it on anyways.
And it's easy. It'll be, if I lose him, I don't want to go down after him again like that. Not that fast.
Yep.
Because
So,
I also can't breathe out of the water right now.
Okay, so you're gonna take the armor off first.
Yep.
Okay. 1 second, doing quick math.
Fuck. Chills.
Okay.
They're taking off his armor out there.
It takes you, actually, I can't stop doing that, actually. What did I... Okay. You managed to get his armor off.
As soon as I feel the weight change, I'm gonna. Actually, how much does the armor weigh?
55 pounds.
Sure, that.
How much does Kia weigh?
100 and change.
Yeah, 100 and change.
Is my strength enough to take both of them?
No. Your strength's 12, and because you're size large, it's 30 times 12 for 240 pounds of carry weight.
Let me dungeon master, please.
Okay.
The chain, no. Both of them slowly, but yes.
I will try and indicate that somehow to Kia. I'm hoping she had already dropped the chain.
Yeah, no, that was maybe the first thing I did.
Okay, so the
because
chain's down in the water.
Yeah, it's
like,
cursed.
it's
It is
not-
cursed chain.
It is not worth somebody's life.
Okay. So you have Steven on your back and Kia's kind of holding on.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will swim back towards the nearest whatever
Okay.
is flat.
About the time it takes Nox and Shelt and Jabo to get the boat flipped over and Kester to resurface, you see Joy and you see a seahorse and Kia and carrying Steven's body over.
You know, as soon as they get up, pull them onto the boat. It's like, okay, we're just gonna row. I don't care if they catch us. We're just rowing.
Make him conscious. Somebody please make him conscious.
Nox, before we row.
You
End
you
up
understand?
and just punch him in the chest with a spare the dying.
Okay. Spare the dying has no effect.
Oh no.
You understand how long you were out there, right? If it was possible to save him, you spent your time, and yeah.
But I can only swim so fast.
Joy, what's your passive? What's the highest passive perception we have?
17.
Spare the dying didn't work because he seems to have stabilized.
Okay.
Jesus.
Because he rolled a natural 20 while he was underwater and started the drowning process all over again.
Oh God.
That's a horrible fate. That's 20. That's 20. That's 20.
And then rolled successful death saving throws after being brought up to the top of the water. It's D&D. You're fine. Yes, he's probably not feeling so good though, having drowned twice.
Since he's just stabilized at this point, I'm pulling him up, slamming him against that sail, and tying him to the fucking sail.
Also, Nox, don't ever make him heavy armor ever again. Ever.
You're all the fuckers that got him in the water.
Can I see where
I
the-
did no such thing.
Can I see where the nearest
I-
land is?
The nearest what?
Land?
Yeah, it was. It's. Actually, no. You were a day's travel from it, so it's not within sight.
Do I know how far away I am from the other land?
You've traveled about half a day away from De Minimos. You are.
I'm going back to De Minimo then, and I'm gonna take the rope and I'm gonna pull the boat as a horse.
You
So
don't
we're
have
gonna
the
go
rope
back
in the
to-
water.
Isn't it still? Oh, it's not still
No,
attached.
I just used it to tie up Steven.
You should you should tie it to the seahorse.
So you transformed. So did you untransformed into a seahorse to have that conversation, and you're gonna go back
No,
to seahorse form?
no, I'm just metagaming.
Y'all
No.
are great. So, what do you want to do? The boat is definitely made some ground on you. It's unclear if it's heading directly at you or not, though.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna swim.
We're gonna rejoin the party at this point. We're gonna drop
I'm gonna-
the whale
I'm gonna
because
swim
that's not working.
Slightly towards
Yeah.
De Minimo.
You're gonna like go away from the boat and towards the
No,
Minimo.
just like very slowly veer that way and wait for them to notice me.
Are y'all doing anything on the boat?
I'm
Rowing.
just ready to keep sailing
But what direction are you sailing?
towards the island that we had set up the course for originally.
Closer to Dominimo and being chased.
I mean,
They're
but you're
between
going
us.
back towards them.
They're in between the island and us.
Okay.
Oh, they're between Diminimo and us, right?
Yes, but we also have a day's journey to the other island. Our best hope is to not be seen and get out of there.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do that. That sounds fun.
Same thing, but in Nox's voice.
I'm not sure if I got the feeling and emotion that I'm used to.
I don't have enough alcohol anymore. I used it all yesterday.
So, which direction are you going? The options are back to Dominimo's, towards the island. The direction you're going is would put you in closer path to the ship. You could try to skip all that together and go to Inlo's Island, or you could come or just sail directly away from the ship.
Well, the Prometheus school of running away has taught me not to run directly away from the ship. My vote is still towards the island. Not Dominimo's Island, the other Dominimo Island. Things.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is we get stuck on another island that doesn't force us to dance.
No, worst thing is we get run over by those ships.
Is that really the worst thing that could happen to us right now?
Can we not think about the worst thing? Because that might make it happen.
Let's just go to the island. Maybe safe.
So
All right, Kester, you're back on steering duty.
Okay.
And plop into my place for
the rowing.
rowing.
So you're going to the small island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna need we're gonna make it a survival check. One person can roll it at advantage for just the route planning to the island, outside of, in the least, trying to avoid the ship. So decide who's gonna do that.
Jabo, I need your robot eyes on this.
Yeah, right there. So you said
Survival at advantage.
Actually, what I know would... I need your automechanical? What would a fancy character call a robot?
I think my passive. I think my passive 16. If you want to take that, let me double check. No, it's 13.
Okay. Jabo's best route that you come up with is super indirect. It's going to extend the time on the boat significantly, but it's going to keep you well out of the path. You end up circling back around, working against the sun a bit, and making headway towards the island. The first hour goes by and the ship doesn't change course. It gets to perpendicular with you in the line, perpendicular with you in the north, so north of you. Doesn't seem to change course. And then it starts to sail away to the north, so northwest. It seems to be turning even farther away as you complete your circuit, circling back around, avoiding the distance, and shooting straight towards the island. This whole time, probably something like half sail, keeping your profile as minimum as possible, keeping the sail at an angle to Inlo's ship, so where it's, straight on and not a big white green square. And the sun begins to set. And sometime in the middle of the night, if you keep up this pace, you'll reach the small island.
That's something.
So there a watch? How are you? Are you staying up? What's this? What's the
Staying
Plan.
up and rowing.
staying up and running?
I'll take a night shift.
Okay. Kia, Nox, go ahead and give me a perception check. As the moon rises and the last colors of the sun disappear over the horizon. Okay. From your vantage point, Nox, you spot the island first. It's almost just a distortion of the horizon at first. And it's hard to tell the difference between the dark sea and the dark sky, but it becomes more and more obvious as the couple of stars that were there a moment ago aren't, as the trees and the mountainous, it seems to be small mountainous island you're coming up to, come into full view, and it's clear that within the next hour you'll be on it.
And home.
It'd be nice to be on solid ground again. Never thought I'd say that.
It'll be nice to have something that I can build the boat out of.
I'm not fond of the raft.
I'm gonna go look for food.
Okay, how?
Scavenge.
Well, I mean, from the boat?
No, when we hit land.
Okay, fair enough. So the boat will pull into the island then. A sandy beach with rocks, blackened, porous rocks. A large mountain rising up to the center. Forest about 100 yards in, lightly dispersed trees, initially going into a deeper, heavier jungle. Familiar enough, Jabo and Kia, this is similar climate and island topography you're used to, just not as sandalissy. And you get the dock up onto the sand, and or the boat pulls in the shore.
All right, get off. We're here.
I will step off the raft.
Okay.
I'll untie Steven and throw him over my shoulder.
All right, you tie, you bring it in. Nothing really to tie it up, but you can drag it far enough on the beach so you feel like it's not going anywhere. Oh, uh-oh, we've lost him to the coffins. All right, so what are y'all doing now that you've landed on the beach?
I'm gonna go take that terrible survival roll into the woods.
Well, I was gonna say, isn't it nighttime right now? You said.
It is nighttime. And it
Yep.
looks like Steven went from unconscious to sleeping somewhere in the middle of that journey.
I'm gonna start trying to build some area for us to lay down and go to bed and
I'll
stuff like that.
help set up like a fire for warmth.
And we just got our first 10,000 points into the abyss. So,
Ooh, spoopy.
Hi, Spoofy.
so she told me the other night she's got like 69,000 points. So let's see. Tonight's points into the abyss is a little bit of a side journey. It'll give the party a clue that'll lead them deeper and deeper into something on this island. The first clue they notice is a well-worn trail from the beach. It's well-worn and wide, not traffic of medium-sized creatures or humans or orcs. The size of something that walks through trees, breaks down trees. It gets in its way. You see the trees have fallen over to the left and to the right as something large is readily moves from the beach deeper into the mountain.
As soon as I notice that, I'm just gonna turn to Kia and Jabo. No fire tonight.
All right.
Yeah, no. That's, oh, yeah.
Whatever this is, do you think it? How fresh does this look? I'm not good at out here in the wilderness.
I'll take an investigation or survival check from anybody.
J-Bo, you
I'll
know
roll-
regular shit from nature shit. Why don't you check?
I'm rolling it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Did you say damn it? At a 14, Joy,
It's
This-
a 10.
above that you rolled twice
I know,
again.
but that was for the other. That was for food, and you never did anything with it.
Then we'll get to the food. Well, then you're off doing food. What are you doing with Trex?
Well, I walked off into the woods. You said there was a giant ass trail through the woods that something giant made. I want to know if I would notice it. I spend a lot of time in the woods. I'm
So-
a druid.
So she's doing it on her own, and then the group is doing it at shore.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Sure.
So yeah, J-Bo, you know shit from regular shit to nature shit. You can check.
It's
Okay.
looks at DM.
Excuse me. This is some kind of huge-ish creature. Maybe about the size of a killer whale. It seems to have 4 legs, claw marks digging into the sand, and a tail, something that drags behind and slithers with it.
Wonder what.
If I can remember all those details, but I'm really bad at it, I just Crocodile Dundee that with Jabo's voice.
There's where the claw marks are. It's got 4 limbs. Look at those imprints in the ground. They're huge.
Love you, J-Bo. Also,
That's
that's not
amazing.
Crocodile Dundee. That's never mind. That's Steve.
Steve Irwin, that's probably that.
Crocodile Dundee is it's not a
Yeah.
knife. This
Yeah.
is a fucking knife.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wrestle it if you find it?
Maybe
I
Oh.
wrestle everything I find.
we should
Oh,
also
shit.
build away from its path then, 'cause that looks pretty well drawn.
How far out of the way do you want to go?
I mean, I'm not saying anything crazy, just maybe not directly near it like we are.
Fair. Like 30 feet to the left? Or...
You sure? No, we ask Jabo. Jabo knows about these things.
Yeah,
How
well,
far
you
do
know
suggest?
shit from regular shit to nature shit.
I don't know nature shit.
I said J-Bo.
Oh, sorry, I was still looking at the tracks. What shit do you want to know?
How far away we should set up camp from this?
Oh,
Do you want me to roll something, Casey, or make something up?
With your 20, I mean, I'm gonna let you make something up here.
You are the hunter amongst us.
Yeah.
well, definitely want to get out of the line of the trail here. What's more important is what I'm gonna do right now, and that's make some ghillie suit blankets for us.
What's a ghillie suit?
It's camouflage.
I thought camouflage was for those special reptiles.
Let me make sure I know what a ghillie suit is. Yeah, okay, it is what I thought it was.
When your urban friend doesn't understand what you're talking about.
Just think about it this way: you like take a bunch of moss and leaves and stuff, and you just pile it on you. There's a ghillie suit.
That'd be good for all of us to have. Should
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all make those?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll show you. We'll have a workshop, but definitely not in the line of the path, because even if he doesn't see us, he might step on us.
Or sniff us.
Yeah, he might have a sniffer. I didn't see that.
Most things have sniffers.
It's got a tail at least. All right.
We've run into the astounding no-nose dragon. Legend has it that a wizard went like this one day and he lost his nose.
I want that dragon.
You know, as long as it's not a gaping dragon, we're fine.
Oh.
Oh,
Jesus.
why, Kyle?
Because I fought that thing because I played Dark Souls yesterday. Fuck that thing.
Oh, that is great. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to make ghillie suits and find a place off on the side of the path. I don't know, like 600 feet.
okay. Go ahead and give me. And so ghillie suits in this world aren't, manufactured.
Oh yeah, this is just for sleeping under, so
Right.
we can sleep
Give
and
me a-
not be seen.
Give me a stealth check.
Wow, stealth is actually really good for me. Come on, dice. All right.
It's almost like you forgot that the druid can do Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
I don't remember.
The
what that
druid's
is.
not here right now.
Yeah.
She will
Yeah.
be.
All right. With a 20, with the stealth check of a 20, we'll get to you, Joy. I promise. You were just very excited.
To leave as soon as we got
not,
on the island.
To not be on that
That's
raft
fair.
anymore, yes.
You'll actually get something pretty good set up. You blend it in deep enough in to the wood lines that it's gotten thicker. It's big enough that you can all kind of huddle under it. You've dug some trenches to let the water flow around you, some leaves to keep at least 3/4 of the visible angles hidden under some kind of brush. And you finish it up about the time Joy will come back. And you've been out scavenging for food. With a 14, you find that there were... You looking for fruits, berries, meats? What's your particular kind of gathering here?
Fruits, probably fruits and berries. I don't, but I would if there was meat that was easy to easy to catch. I would have.
Yeah, the way you can't hear anything, Nux?
Oh, I'm just making faces at the camera for the viewers.
So, Joy, without the intent of finding meat, you're kind of loud, and anything scurries away that before you get a chance to look at what it might have been. But you do find some berries. You do find some greenery that looks edible, and some bananas.
Ooh,
Chaos banana.
how many bananas?
You actually find a small grove of 4 trees, a couple of bunches each of them. So as many as you can carry right now.
I'll take a bunch.
Okay. You have a bunch of bananas. Six bananas on it.
6 foot, 7 foot,
Um,
8 foot bunch.
You know what? I'll take 2 bunches, and then I will go and find my people.
Okay. And about the time Jabo finishes up his shelter, was anybody else doing anything during that time?
Working on shelter with Jabo.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna Are we still sort of nearish the beach, or are we pretty inland forest?
100 feet.
100 feet. That's still enough. I'll just keep an eye out.
Actually, hey, so do you want to go explore the
Yeah,
island a
sure.
bit? Get an idea of our surroundings? The immediate surroundings?
Yeah, at least something productive to do.
Yeah, I don't want to sit around while they're doing everything. You can at least, I don't know, maybe make a rudiment. We don't have any paper, do we?
No, and I think if we did have any paper on us, it all would have gotten ruined at some
Yeah,
point.
that's fair.
I'll
Well,
give
we
you-
have some paper that's not ruined, but I don't want to waste it.
Yeah, fair.
Just rip a page out every time you want to take notes.
Hey, bro, here's my spell books.
So I'll give you 4 options for exploring. Follow the island on the left, follow it on the right, keeping the shore as your guidepost, into the middle, or along the trail that you've discovered.
I think keeping the shore as a guidepost right now would be the best decision.
I think so too. The trail's too dangerous right now, especially just landing here.
And I wouldn't want to just go out and get lost in the woods, because we would get lost in the woods.
Oh yeah, we definitely get lost in the woods.
Joy would have perked up at the first part of that, and then gone back to her business when you specified it was you, not anyone else that would get lost in the woods.
Well, give me both of you a perception check as you walk around, and we'll count this as your scouting.
Sweet. Let's do it. That's not
Nice, nice. Kester, the
Come on.
okay.
I did it, guys.
You're feeling a
I
little waterlogged. So, Kester Schultz, as you walk along, keeping the water kind of as a guidepost, you get along to those porous rocks again. And what was a soft bed of leaves and dirt is a little bit more of a hardened surface. It's a little loose, then you have to be a little careful. The first thing you notice is that it's warmer right here along these rocks. The temperature in the air seems just a few degrees offset from where you were a moment ago. As you walk along, I'm assuming slow and stealthily, you see in the distance, just kind of on the outer circle of this island, it's been about 20 minutes. You see a faint glow, reddish orange, flickering light on the other side of some trees.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
that's
I'm not-
definitely something.
What's up, Nux?
Nothing.
Okay.
We're just gonna make it.
So it's warm, and there's a glow beyond the trees. Is there lava on this island? Did we find lava?
I was just curious. Did we see a mountain when we were coming into this mountain?
There's a
Yes.
there's a mountain, not like a huge, massive, Hawaiian mountain or anything, but
Right. We
it's
ain't
large.
on Hawaii. But, like, the rocks... I'm not good at this, but maybe I'll get lucky. Like, you pick up the rock. Is there something special about the rock? Besides it's a little warmer?
Give me a nature check.
I will identify the rock. Nature. You know what? My nature's actually not bad.
Okay. With it's an intelligence check.
Yeah.
So, this isn't quite a lava rock. It seems to be minerals and rocks eroded by the presence of lava. But as you trace the path of these rocks, they don't flow up to the mountain. They don't look like the result of a volcanic eruption.
Right. I guess the good news is it's not a volcano. Probably.
Probably. Should we go check out that glow?
I want to, but I feel like it might be a little reckless.
Let's just be careful then.
Okay, I will take that as a go-ahead.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your stealth checks then.
This is what we do. This is our job. We are the stealthy motherfuckers.
I love it when a good plan comes together. You find your way to the edge of the trees, the thickest part, and you're moving slowly. You're moving tree to tree, keeping to the shadows, and you're using the light as a guidepost to the best places to step. And you get
Yeah, that is a cool tree.
just close enough to see a small cluster of tiny flames flickering and moving around. Just beyond them, the orange light seems to be a wall of suspended lava, as if it was a small portal into the plane of
okay.
elemental fire.
So we saw portals to the plane of elemental fire on that island in the north, and now we're seeing some here. And there's a red dragon. gods are disappearing.
I don't know if I don't think we can connect the dragon to this yet.
Maybe not yet. But
Definitely. Okay.
The tracks made
There's
by the dragon were not the same size as the dragon you saw.
oh, they're not. It's a different dragon.
Different size, yeah.
Different dragon. Unless
Maybe
dragon
dragon.
change sizes.
Do we know it's a dragon?
Well, it seems dragonish.
The
It
creature
might not be
you-
a dragon.
The creature path you saw was not created by something as large as the dragon you saw.
This is something that we should not fuck with right now.
Oh no,
We should-
definitely tell the group about this.
Yeah, well, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's tell everyone, and then once we're all rested up in the morning, let's come back here and investigate what's going on here.
Do you think we're gonna run into hags?
Maybe, but I mean, last time we saw elementals, we were able to handle it, so we're not too outside of our depth here.
And I'll head back after that.
Yeah, I'll head back with them.
You make your way back to the camp fairly easy, and you'll get there about the time Joy and Jabo finish setting up. Kia, were you doing anything during this time?
Just keeping watch, making sure nothing comes up on the party.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that perception check then.
Okie doke.
Okay. You spend some time getting a sense of the surrounding area. And you find a pretty good patrol route, which you think will help you later tonight when trying to keep a watch. It keeps a good surrounding of the beach and some good inclines. So you do a little bit of pre-scout work. And thank you, Cranky, for the 2,500 bits. We love you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so everybody gets back together and you find you're all wrapping up your individual tasks.
I've got a lovely bunch of bananas.
Oh,
And they all are sitting in a bunch. I found a patrol route for us.
Oh, that's good. Here, do you
Yeah.
want a banana?
I will take one.
You know what's funny is this place kind of feels like home.
I know what you mean. It's real nice.
It literally feels like home though. Like making this little area here and the land. It's very similar.
Yeah, it is.
I feel really comfortable here.
It is a bit nostalgic, though not as positive as you would have it.
Well, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna turn in.
And actually, probably for the first time ever, you guys are actually gonna see Jabo fully lay down and like fully turn off, not sentry mode, and like everything just turned down.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, like the weirdest crooked smile on his face as he falls.
That's a detail I could have gone without.
So that's why he never smiles. So no.
Makes sense.
Fucking hell.
Does anybody else want a banana?
I want to sleep.
Banana in the morning.
That sounds good.
But they're fresh right now.
I mean, is it gonna rot overnight?
We don't know.
I'm gonna eat a banana.
I assume it wouldn't.
You get yourself.
I'm just
Oh.
going to bed.
We also found something interesting. Do you want to hear about it tomorrow or now?
I want to hear about it now.
Define interesting.
So
Lava.
remember that and plane to the elemental fire? Here too.
Bigger one, even,
Yeah.
than what we saw before. Definitely bigger. And we found some rocks that kind of seemed like volcanic rocks.
Oh, yeah.
So you're telling me we've literally gone from the frying pan into the fire?
Yes.
Sounds more
I
like
mean-
we've gone from the frying pan into the frying pan.
You know, to be honest with you, we handled the elemental plane stuff that we saw before pretty well. I'm not as afraid of this as I am of giant dragon. I was thinking we might want to at least check this out at some point.
No, that's entirely fair. I'm just saying the irony of the situation.
Oh yeah, the irony. Yeah.
Okay, with that injury tidbit, Nox is going to sleep. Night.
Okay.
He said he spoke about himself in the third person. That was
That was weird.
It's
Yeah.
I think the exhaustion talking.
I haven't slept in over 48 hours. Give me a break.
okay. Okay.
Shh, Nox, go to sleep.
This is sit next to him like okay.
Okay. Who's staying up and conducting watch?
Take the first watch. I just
I'll
ate a
join
banana.
first.
All right. Kia and Joy, on this watch, since Kia spent some extra time preparing the patrol, you may both roll perception at advantage.
Joke.
Okay. Okay. Well
Hey.
used. She shows you the route, and it indeed covers a 280-degree arc around your camp without going into the density of the woods. And there's a couple spots, a couple high rocks closer to the beach where you can get about half of that view and sit down and rest. The moonlight illuminating the horizon well enough that you think if you were paying close enough attention, you'd see anything breaching the horizon of the sea and the sky. And you spend a couple of hours there. Nothing happens. And it's next watch.
Let's wake up Kesta.
Yep.
I think
Do it.
waking up Nox would be a mistake.
Yeah, definitely. Let's get Kester then. Should we take wake Shelt too? Or...
Yeah, probably. I don't know what Jabo is doing, but it's definitely different, and I don't think we should wake him up either. It might be a mistake.
Yeah. Okay, let's go get them then.
I'll shake Kester awake.
I'll tap Shelt's shoulder.
5 minutes.
It's your turn to do watch.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Sit up.
I miss ends. We didn't
I
have 2
miss-
watches.
I miss beds. Stand up and just very groggily eyed. Just start. I'll try to wake myself up. Joy, do you got any one of those bananas still?
Yeah, there's bananas over there. I put them on the rock, but I didn't want them to be on the ground.
Yeah, I'll take a banana. Thank you, Joy.
You're welcome. I'm gonna curl up into the warm spot where Kester was.
Morning.
All right.
Nice plan.
Kester, Shell, go and give me your perception checks, please. At normal.
Oh, sweet. Oh yeah, boy, we're sweet spots.
Hey.
There it is. Kester, you're lulled a bit. Your senses are lulled a bit throughout the night by the ocean and the waves crashing. It's peaceful. Shelt, you find the right
That
angle.
banana woke me the fuck up.
Energy, potassium, fiber.
That one, for some reason, didn't have potassium. It had straight taurine.
Coffee banana.
You found a new breed of banana. We call it a coffee banana.
Can we call it the pile banana?
Piles of banana. You keep a lookout, and with the 21, you hear in the distance trees rustling. Kind of so that big creature seems to be moving around in the center of the island. You don't think he's coming your way, but he's out. And he's on the ground.
Big guy's up. Hear him?
Nope. Just you.
Now that he's pointed it out, you hear.
Oh,
the
now
faintly.
I can hear it. Okay.
Faintly.
I'll like take your head and like turn it and then like cup your ear.
I hear it.
That took like a romantic by-turn with the I don't hear him, only you.
That's not what I said. Oh, I
said
should have
only
said
you.
that is
You
what I said, but
only
not what I meant.
you. Change the inflection of it.
And the way I picture the head turn is Shelt's like got his left ear listening in the direction, and so he has to turn Kester's right ear to it. So he grabs his face and brings it right in front of his.
Yeah,
And then
that's exactly
pulls his
how
hair
that
back
happens.
and cups the ear.
Yeah, that's exactly how that would happen. There would definitely be like a moment where like Schult realizes he's looking too like into his eyes and down.
It feels a little romantic. Okay. So yeah,
And then
Kester,
5 seconds later, you guys are 5 feet apart. Just two bros sitting 5 feet apart because you're not
6 feet.
6
6
feet.
feet.
six
So
feet
just
apart.
be safe out there. Yeah, you hear it now, Kester.
Okay.
I wonder what he's doing out there.
I wonder if he's nocturnal. It's pretty late. Or is it pretty late? Maybe it's early now.
Yeah, how does the sun look like at all? Do we see light on the horizon anywhere at all?
You did pull in the middle of the night. There's been some time searching. It's getting to be orange-ish in the distance.
Yeah, I think he's just waking up at the ass crack of dawn. Something. I mean, it's not huge. It's not like the dragon big, but that thing was still big, and if that thing's a carnivore, it's got to have something to eat on this island.
It means we know there's a food source. I wonder if it's native.
Maybe.
Came through the portal.
Well, we'll find out.
Yep. Oh, tomorrow's gonna suck.
I'm just
And-
glad that that fucking ship passed us by.
Yeah. We learned something important though from that.
Yeah.
It pings just once.
Not only that, but they're either working with Sanilus or they're taking her toys.
I would say they're taking their toys.
Probably.
I think Inlo has a joy running around that doesn't have a Nox telling it to not do stupid things.
Maybe. Question is if Sanilus knows they're taking her toys.
Give me a religion
I'll
check.
have to- Okay.
No additional information. Kester, you can too.
Oh, sweet. Da-da. Ours.
Okay. Yeah, nothing additional. You don't know enough about Sanilus and her ways.
Once we deal with whatever this fire plane thing is on this island, maybe we make our way to Sanilus. No, keep trudging north.
Maybe we take the route that doesn't go through Inlo's territory, though.
Yeah,
Kind of a
good
personal
point.
preference.
Good point.
Anyway, I think it's time we either wake up Jabo or Nox.
Oh, neither of those sound like good ideas. I'm
Right.
beginning to understand why the girls woke us up.
Okay, well, here's the plan then. I don't want to be
Hey,
next to
there's
them.
another party member you could wake up.
Is there?
I'm not waking up Steven.
Steven.
Steven is dead 3 times over. So I
Alright,
think the
wait,
plan
no.
is
Bad day.
I'm gonna wake up Nox, and this is my strategy. All right, Casey, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. You get ready. You
Then I'm
ready
gonna-
yourself.
Yeah, I ready myself. I take the dodge action, and I'm gonna go over and try to shake Nox awake.
Not you. You're
And
shaking away.
that's gonna be a punch. Just a full-on haymaker.
The disadvantage.
It's gonna hit you with the warhammer, but it's not actually gonna be the warhammer.
Same roll. 24
All right.
punch.
I mean, is this a full force punch? Is this just a raw punch?
It's just a haymaker. But the problem is my weapon attacks deal fire damage. And this is a natural. Never mind.
You can choose not to activate your flaming fists. You don't have to
Okay.
accidentally
Yeah,
burn your friends.
Yeah, no, it's just a straight up punch at you.
Yeah. God, fine. I tried to pull back, but your arms are longer than they look. And, fuck.
Sorry.
Yeah, still no signs of any ships out at sea, but the big thing that left all those tracks is moving around somewhere center of the island. It started moving around right as the sun started getting a bit orange. I don't know if it's possible to wake Jabo up, but if you want company for your watch, you can try.
I'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take our mid-session break. It's a good moment because I have some Jabo stuff for y'all when we get
Ooh.
back. So before we do that, let's jump right over to the Stream Raiders thing and hit this button and begin that battle. Ooh, I want sound. Ooh, that's all the sound I'm actually getting. I don't know why I'm so excited for the sound. Yeah. It does look like we cleaned that up pretty well. That was like the second level, so no worries there. Open up the chest. It does look like we had a newcomer actually followed earlier today. James 65807. Thanks for the follow. You carried that one, so let's throw the prize. Where's that at? Oh, is he not on the list anymore? Oh, there he is. I was seeing James and thinking Jamie, and I wasn't clicking him. All right, so we're gonna take that 10-minute break. We're going to come back. We're going to pick up where Nox picks up his shift. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit that Bad Daddy button and hit the BRB screen.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, my whole Stream Deck broke. Again. Stop that.
Oh no.
Oh.
I got it. It's working.
Oh, no.
Casey's gonna have to buy a new computer for this soon.
Bad Daddy.
He keeps kicking me in the deck.
Really?
Why? Why does he keep kicking me in the deck?
Bad Daddy. Not your son. Bad Daddy. Real boy. Bad daddy.
I was gonna go make popcorn, man. Like, you're gonna miss cool stuff. Fuck.
Why does he keep kicking me
Yeah,
in
smells much bad.
I got bad daddy. 13 seconds of bad daddy left. Let's get out there. Woo! Get out the jitters. Shake them out. Get that energy out. Just get a little bit of. Oh, that's hydrating, right?
Energy out. All right.
Didn't you say we need more energy?
Don't get it out of your system. I want you to
Oh,
bring
okay.
it forth like a Kamehameha and just blast the audience with your energy. Hey, Bruno with the 5 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you so much.
Jesus.
He's ah man, that's awesome. I appreciate it. Purple Dragon, yes, I am your walking dungeon master as we all try to find our own ways to stay in shape through the quarantine. It's actually really cool. I can do this. Just start
Look at what I
lowering-
could do.
Look what I can do. My desk moves.
He could also go higher, so it could just be his nose.
Oh, I do have the maximum. Let's go max.
Well, it wouldn't be his nose, Larry. You'd still see his forehead.
Can I go? How high does this go?
Nah,
Oh,
he's
it's not
got to
the
tip
tippy.
it back like this. Cause you gotta hear him.
But if he tips his head back like that, he doesn't get to the full height. Never mind.
So the real question is, when does the cause chaos affect his treadmill's running speed?
Oh, that would be awesome. Once to the
This
abyss,
thing-
he has
this thing
to turn
goes
up
up.
the speed.
This is max speed, real quick. 4 miles an hour, which is uncomfortable walk. It's like speed walking, which I could do for a prolonged period of time. So there could be like a donate every so many dollars as a point raise here, and we could just, hey guys,
Just hear him talk like
let me
that the whole
just-
time. Thing is, it's all jokes. You could probably be running and playing this, right?
I probably should get more water and not be full up on Coke Zero. But yeah, so welcome back. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons. D&D, yeah. Yeah, the real secret here is if you spend all your time sitting in a chair and gaming and never working out, you will eventually get that fat ass, like I have.
Nice.
And if you replace all that time with walking, it will suck, but you will still get to game. All right, so tonight, this morning, Nox gets up and he goes to do his watch. He finds the rock where everybody's been perched up on, and give me a perception check.
Why wasn't my sheet open? There we go.
Okay. It's a good angle. You have a good view of the horizon. You check back every once in a while, check on the party and the woods. You don't hear the creature walking around as I described it earlier, whether he's asleep or farther away, or whether he's not out or farther away, or you just can't hear him. You don't know. You try a few moments to listen for him, and you're not sure if you heard him or just the animals waking up in the forest and moving around. Jabo, you're out. You're sleeping. We've never seen you sleep. You're shut down. You're experiencing the subconscious. Maybe for the first time, maybe something more regular. It's restful. The beach in the distance, the waves. Your whole body feels like it's undulating, rolling with the waves. After spending so much time on the water, that sensation in your inner ear continues to reach in and hit that subconscious. It feels okay. Feels good. Feels relaxing. And a voice penetrates that subconscious. Brings you to but not awake. And it says, "Hey. Hey." And it gets deeper and a little more distant. "Hey. Hey.
Is this the subconscious where I get to react?
Not yet, but we'll get there. Hey. Hey. And you swear on the last one, it almost croaked. And you get this sensation, and this voice is coming from inside the tree line. You find yourself awake before you realize it.
No, that's weird. What?
I try to turn back off.
Okay. You're not sure how long it is, but after some time, as you start to feel the sensation of the waves again, you hear, "Hey!"
What?
I assume it's someone yelling out, and it's not my subconscious.
Yeah. As you sit up and look around again, nobody's reacted to any noise. You all didn't hear any noise, but it definitely felt like it was coming from the forest.
Hey guys.
What's up, J-Bo?
You're not gonna believe this. I don't even believe it. I'm not superstitious and all that, but I feel like there's something in this forest trying to call out to me in my deeper subconsciousness. I kept hearing a hey. It got lower and lower, and weirdly enough, it sounded kind of croaky. It got me a bit excited, made me think Doyle. Yeah.
Well, you should go and follow it. You want some company?
Well, yeah, I was just figuring about if nobody's doing anything else, we just party out there as a party.
Well, out into the forest. I mean, we're exploring this island, so it's a good idea right now.
The rest of you guys should probably go. I need to get to work on building a ship.
You're not gonna follow us?
I mean, don't you do that in like seconds with your fabrication spells?
Walk and
That
build,
works
walk and
on
build.
small scales, but now that I'm building an actual boat, I'm gonna have to piece it out and then start putting it together.
Shouldn't that be something that you do on the other end of the island, anyways?
Do we want to go to the other end? I'm pretty sure there's the volcano that you were mentioning earlier.
No, we don't know if it's a volcano. We just know the rocks were.
Would I recognize the
Lava.
rocks?
Well, we don't have any of the rocks right here.
I would have brought them back because that's.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're a little quiet.
I don't know if I specified that, but I definitely meant to bring the rocks with me because Joy would know
Better.
way more than I would.
No.
Hopefully.
That doesn't seem like it's better, does it? Is it better?
Little?
Maybe
No? Better?
better.
Mine has an update.
Better.
Okay.
Talk more. Haha. Louder. Ah. All right. So, Kester, you have the rocks.
Yes.
You show them to Joy.
Let me see them. Let me see them.
There you go. Take out a couple of the rocks I brought back.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a nature check, Joy.
Oh.
We tried.
They don't have these
You might
rocks.
show these to J-Bo.
No, J-Bo? I'll toss him one.
You just want me to do a nature check on it,
If
Casey?
you'd like to look at them.
Well, yeah, I'll look at it, but this is gonna be great. Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
I called it.
Oh,
Sarcastically, but I called it.
wow.
There are. This is rock that was eaten up by a volcano, by lava for sure.
It seems to be a lava rock, it's been chewed up by lava.
It doesn't have the same properties as like lava rock from our world, where it's light and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go on to explain lava rocks.
Yeah. The only weird thing about it, Kester, as he says that, is there's just no volcano here.
Yeah, which is probably from the fire plane. That makes sense.
Wait, did you say something about the fire plane?
Yeah, there's a portal. We talked about it last night briefly.
What are they talking about last night?
Are
She
we
might have
gonna
already
go do
been. No,
that?
she stayed up for the first watch.
I was really tired yesterday.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Well, so right now, it sounds like the most immediate thing is whatever Jambo's experiencing at the moment.
Yes.
But that pulls us deeper into the forest anyways, which is kind of where I was hoping we could check out some. So,
We can do both.
yeah.
Yeah. Get all the birds with the stones.
Oh, Joy, I had a question for you also.
Yeah, what's up?
Given our current situation, I want to. Do you have any more of those herbs and essences on you? I know you let me use some last time, but
I only got a little bit of the watch root left. I got like 6 of them, but you can definitely have some.
that's not quite what I was looking for, but it does answer my question. So never mind.
Oh wait, no, that's not true. I have one of these mushrooms too.
Oh,
And
hey.
I'll pull out that one mushroom
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
was not the purple one.
Ah.
It was the pink one.
I just had this image of like as soon as drugs are mentioned, Steven pops up.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, technically I could
Casey
use the
remembers
drugs.
this,
Huh.
are you
That's
coming-
weird.
Make sure you're coming in your mic key. I think you might be coming in your webcam. Say something.
Testing?
Good. You're good.
Yep.
Much better.
Yeah.
The difference between your
Dwarf of
microphone in front of your
charcoal.
face and over here was
Yep.
pretty big.
Okay.
That's weird. I don't like that. That's weird.
Oh, hey.
I can
you
burn
need
drugs to
herbs?
cast Find Familiar. That's weird.
Oh.
Some psychedelic familiars.
Well, you can have this mushroom to burn if you need to get your familiar. That's easy enough. I don't want to take it if I don't have to.
Oh, yeah, and I also got these ones right here.
And I pull out the ones that I never told Steven that I had.
Oh,
Oh, hey. Ah, cool. You got some left over.
Yep, I got plenty right here. I don't think we need them anymore. You want them all?
Yes, please.
damn. Steven
Oh.
spoke first. Damn.
He
Oh.
takes the mushrooms and he says, oh, 1 second. You got the, which magic item did you get from him again? You got the
Jamie got
Rutabaga.
the rutabaga.
rutabaga. All right. So, hey, I'll trade you. And he hands you the cube.
I don't want the cube.
But he handed
He
it.
handed it to Larry.
Wait, he handed it to me.
Whoever you gave him the mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he handed it to you.
Oh, thank you.
I just blankly stare at it because I don't know what the hell it is.
It was
The
really
portal to
poking me
Emerald.
in the back while I was sleeping. I'm really tired of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take good care of it. Thank you.
I'll take good care of these, man.
I know you will. That's why I gave them to you.
Where are we going?
Into the forest. I have no idea. To be honest, I can't quite tell where the voice was coming from. Just somewhere in the forest.
I thought we were going to another island. Why don't we just take the raft to keep going? It was such an easy, peaceful
No.
trip.
No.
No,
No. Steven, firstly, no. And if Nox is staying behind, I think Steven should stay with him.
Yeah, we could talk about dwarf things. I don't get to talk about dwarf things much, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a way to communicate with each other over great distances?
Yeah, we
In
just
case
yell
something happens?
really loud, like
It covers.
"Hey!"
I'm sure
Steven,
there's
stop.
some birds here I could send.
That
And
works for
I
me.
can send messages my way one way. Well, actually, you can reply back to it, but I've never had anyone reply back whenever I call them.
You can reply back to mine too, but they don't often do that either. I think people forget.
Are you talking about message?
Animal Messenger?
Oh, animal messenger.
And I have sending.
And he has, yeah.
I can do it 3 times.
Ah, that
Good
sounds
enough.
awesome.
Okay, I'm satisfied with that.
So you're
Alright, I'll go on the away party.
okay.
Same.
So away party. Jabo, you got a general sense of where the voice was coming from. Go and give me a survival check.
Oh, it's like my worst one I've done so far.
You get into the woods and you end up on an animal trail. A path repeatedly beaten down by various medium-sized creatures. And you get to a kind of a fork. You can see the brush has been beaten away clearly through this middle path, and it seems to branch to the left and then forward and to the right a bit.
Well, guys, I've always said just go right. It's easier to remember if you always go right. That if you ever have to come back, you always chose right. We just take left next.
Doesn't that just make you go around in circles?
Yes.
Only if the trail is a circle.
Well, we are on an island.
But trails on an island can segue different ways. Once you get to the ocean, you know you're on the other end.
Fair.
How do you know which right hand turns to take and which ones not to take?
What I mean is, eventually you'll find an end, and you can backtrack and start going lefts.
I feel like your logic is flawed.
It's very systematic.
I mean, if you were going in a spiral and calculating that kind of thing, then yeah, but you'd have to have some knowledge of what was around you first.
It's always worked for me. That's all I can say.
We could always just
I
mark
don't know how you've
trees.
survived this long.
Well, I've got a lot of time.
Put X's on the trees with a dagger.
Yeah, marking your spot's a great idea.
And I'll just mark where it. Just take something and just mark it.
No,
Like, my
stop! Don't put graffiti all over the forest. That's terrible.
Not graffiti, it's
It
marking where
grows-
we've been.
It'll grow back.
No,
Well, how would you mark it?
I wouldn't.
Then you're gonna get lost. How'd you survive this long?
You put rocks on the ground, or you look for landmarks like the
But
crowns
then-
of the trees.
Then we'll put rocks on the ground.
And I'll pick up a rock and put it like.
But wait, guys,
As
wait.
you-
What if a creature just scurries along and knocks away our rocks?
This is a big rock.
As you place
Take a-
the rock, you get a good look at the ground. The tracks here, in this direction, are clearly hooved.
Which is the right direction or the left direction?
What's the right direction? The right path has hooved feet.
Oh, interesting.
What's to the left?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll investigate the left side.
Taking a look at the left, oddly enough, there seems to be clawed feet.
Well, if we want dinner, it's on the right. If we want to fight something gruesome, it's on the left.
I want to go to the left.
Good to know.
I wouldn't argue with left.
All right, I don't mind changing my typical pattern.
Okay. So you all continue on the left path. Give me another survival check, Jabo. Okay. You continue down another 20 minutes of animal trails. You're not sure if it's leading anywhere, but it feels right. The left path. The direction you're moving. And you come to another split. This one sharp turn to the left, and another one going more or less straight the direction you were going.
Well, I guess, guys, rinse and repeat.
And I start walking to the left.
Isn't there a better way to do that with the skill set you have?
Why don't we just look at the ground again?
Sure, why not? Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start looking at the ground for marks.
The marks on the left are still clawed, but you notice that there's seems to be some kind of tail markings, something that swished the ground to disturb the earth as it moved. Looking on the right, it's just the claws.
This is weird. It's like a puzzle. It grew a tail and went that way, or it went this way. Yeah, I don't know if there's another creature here.
What if it was a creature riding another creature?
It happens, yeah.
And then they just split right here.
Sure, it could happen.
You know, scorpion on the frog's back.
Oh.
So, do we want to chase the tail, or do we want to go the other way?
Well, whatever has the tail is the creature that was riding the other creature is theoretically correct, right? If you didn't see the tail marks before.
That sounds logical.
Well, then let's follow the thing that was riding the thing and then got off of the thing.
So it's another left?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember what the DM said, but
Yeah, I think that's another left, right?
The
Casey?
claws and the tail are left. And
Yep.
the claws
So
are
yeah,
straight.
I walk off triumphantly that I knew it was another left.
As you continue down the left trail, it splits again, unsurprisingly. The pattern seems purposeful. And this time, the trail splits again in 3 branches. The one on the left, you see a small bit of shedding, almost like a reptilian shedding. The path in the center looks like some fur has snagged onto a branch. And the path on the third, no markings, other than continued claw and tail.
This is weird, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the idea of just keep going down the changed one because, well, I'm expecting to find this weird amalgamation of a creature.
well, there's 2 changed ones now, isn't there?
Right? So now we can follow my logic of always left. My new logic.
I don't. Straight.
Hmm.
Straight's not right.
Of course it's not straight.
I mean, what you could ask. We are out here chasing a voice you heard. Could you talk to it again?
Well, okay, give me a minute.
And then I lay down and try to turn off.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. You and let everybody else give me a stealth check. We have a bunch of really loud voices on Jaybo's spiritual journey. All right, Jaybo, you power down for a bit. You close your eyes, and the voice comes back. It says, "Decide what I am."
Yep, I come to. Guys, I'm building like a creature. So yeah, do we want to add more parts? Do we want the middle one, the fur? I want it to have fur.
Let's go with the.
Okay.
And I start running off excitedly.
Okay. As
Mystery dungeon.
you start, I'm gonna need a good picture. 1 second. Copy image location. You start moving down that trail. That's perfect. Okay. And so have the stream up so you can see what I'm posting easiest. You come across in the middle of the path this tiny, well, medium-sized badger sitting in the middle of the walkway, and he's sniffing the air, and he looks at you momentarily, and then you get the sense he starts examining himself. He starts sniffing around. He catches wind of his own short, stubby, furry tail and looks back at you, and he crouches down a bit, close to the ground, and then he jumps a bit, just a bit off the ground, and he lands. And he seems a little disappointed. But then he waddles over to your position and just sits there.
I squint at him like real hard. Grin just starts growing really heavy.
You're Doyle, aren't you?
And he starts to spin around in a bit of a circle, realizing that he can turn so quickly. He actually continues to spin. And you get the sense he's not used to this, and he's excited by this rotational speed.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Okay, settle down there, Doyle. Settle down.
I'm so glad you're back. And I get down on my knees and, well, he's medium. Whatever length, height, and just give him a great big hug.
This
Aww.
for stats' sake, this is a giant badger.
Okay.
And he curls into you a bit, and you see he's definitely pressing into your frame.
Oh my god, guys, oh my god, he's back. And believe me, this is Doyle. I mean, look at him.
A badgie.
It's Doyle. His name's Doyle. I was...
You always called him Squishy, right? So now you've actually given him his
His proper name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's not squishy anymore.
I mean, yes, that is part of it.
He that recognition will hit him too as the badger squints, turns his head a bit, and then cuddles back into you.
Aww.
If you try to stand up, he's gonna scramble and try to climb on to you.
He's a giant badger.
I mean, I try to allow him. I don't know how this works.
Just like carrying any other medium creature, you're gonna have half speed while you're doing it.
I do it until, like, I cannot. As in, like, if we need to run or something. I assume half speed's as fast as everybody else is walking. Like, I don't think anyone's going full speed walk.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong.
Guys, let's get back to the store. Wait, no. Shell, you had a mission too, right?
I mean, my mission was mostly just explore and maybe try to figure out what's going on with the fire plane stuff going on.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, Doyle. Do you know anything about this place? I imagine it's gonna be tough for you. You're in a new body. It's probably a new experience. How did you get here?
Remind me your communication abilities with your.
Oh, I can't communicate. with
Okay.
him at all.
He starts chattering. Just a constant like.
Joy. You said you got powers to talk to animals, right?
Yeah, I'll cast speak with animals.
Okay. You do the short casting of speak with animals, and the chittering and the chattering that's coming from Doyle becomes clear. And you hear him talking to Jabo, and just, I don't know, it was dark, and there was water, and...
It was dark, there was water.
And then, it was calm, it was peaceful, and then I couldn't find my shape. I couldn't find my presence, my being, and I was so many things at once. I think I was almost a dinosaur, and then I wasn't. Then I was here on the path.
Oh.
I'm thank you, Joy. I'm glad you turned out the way you did. You're so lovable.
What did Joy say? Just auto repeat.
Well, she started repeating you, and I
Like
assumed she stopped.
every third word.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I skipped over the whole part about I was like, oh yeah, that's where he died, and then at probably every third word.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so yeah, none of that sounds like he knows anything about the island, so, I don't know, Shell, it's your beast now. No, this is my beast, but it's your, turn.
My turn?
Yeah. I don't know another turn of phrase.
What he means is he
Take the
doesn't
helm.
have any more business to do, and that we
Well-
should go explore the
Yes,
fire
take
plane.
the help, Shelt.
Alright, so, yeah, let's go check out that place that Kester and I found before then. At least give you guys a visual of what we're looking at, what we saw. We're gonna have to go back to the beach, basically just follow the line that way. We sort of were using the shore as our guidepost.
Okay. So somebody
So
can
we'll
give me a
take the-
survival at advantage to find your way back.
I'm busy, Joy. You should lead him out of here. I'm busy.
Just holding Doyle
Well-
tightly. Okay.
We can take a whole lot of right turns, and that'll probably get us right back where we need to.
Is that how you're gonna do it?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say that and just start walking because I rolled a 26.
Okay. You were so confident in what you just said. Everybody else realizes you're wrong because you did not take every left turn.
Oh,
And you
you're
start.
Joy.
Go ahead.
Supposed to go straight first. Oh,
Oh,
Sheldon.
she'll.
I assume I'm just gonna walk the correct way though.
Sure. You're welcome to.
Welcome to assume that.
A little bit of guidance on your great check. You do find the correct way. And you gonna take a moment, and we're gonna go back to Nox and Steven. Nox, how do you spend this morning? Because it's the whole morning.
First, I'm just gonna go up to those trees and use my 2 fabricates to get the workings of a ship together, the keel and the rib plates.
Steven starts backseat driving. He says, "Hey, maybe we just make like something to hold the boat." Oh, you done it. All right, that's fine.
No,
We'll carry it
it's
over.
10 minutes. He's just like,
Oh, hey, don't mind me. I'll just start eating my breakfast. Sautéed mushrooms. I need a cooking pan. I need a fire. Hey, Nox, you got any fire? Come on, man.
hands are busy right now.
Oh, yeah. All right, boat. I'll be back. And he wanders into the woods.
Oh,
God damn it. Okay.
And then a giant lizard comes.
Nox gets up. Nox gets up and grabs his shield and hammer and runs off after Steven.
Okay. You get you get 20 feet into the woods. Steven has got a bundle of sticks in his hands. He turns around and goes, "Oh, hey, you wanted to come join me? That's awesome. I'm almost done collecting. We can go back with these bundles, man."
We're not starting a fire, Steven.
Oh, but see, I was under the impression that I was starting a fire.
No.
Okay. All right, I'm
We
listening.
have shit. There's shit on this island
Yeah.
that will eat us
If
if we have a fire.
I feel like you left out that part. That's really irresponsible to you, man. I could have started a fire right now.
So why don't you just come back to the shore, and you can have your breakfast cold.
Yeah, why don't you just fill me in on all the details on the way back, too, man? I feel like I've been left out of the loop. How much time did I miss? That was a really, really heavy dose. Only a half of an hour?
Day and a half.
Oh, a day and a half, man. Oh, that's about average.
Let's go. And just start walking back out of the woods.
Hey, man, you got any more of those magazines I found in your room?
No,
That's a
because
shame.
I no longer have my room.
Oh, yeah. That sucks. You shouldn't really hold on to material things, though, man. Your life will be a lot easier if you just let it go.
Just go get high and stop bothering me.
Oh, man, you just know right how to read it, brother. That's awesome.
And Nox will go back to working on the ship. Why did we pull him out of the ocean again?
Nox, you'll notice with your passive perception, he is still carrying a bundle of sticks.
You cut out.
You notice as he's walking away with your passive perception, he's still carrying a bundle of sticks.
Steven,
Hey, you want help? Oh man, I'm pretty good.
drop the sticks.
Huh? Oh, Yeah, don't. Yeah, dropping him. And he drops the sticks. It's all right.
Go back.
Yeah, going back.
Eat your cold breakfast.
Cold.
Go back and eat your cold breakfast.
I wonder if I can cook him on a rock. Let's see.
If we get enough sun, you can.
And he'll walk away. So, how do you fabricate your boat?
I'm using the fabricate spell to first of all make the keel, which is just one big 40-foot long thing.
Yep. And that's the first thing you make?
That's the first thing I make.
Okay.
Then as soon as that's done, I'm guessing you said that we're 100 yards away from the shore where this jungle is.
Yeah, you're finding that you're going to have to go not only 100 feet in to where the trees are, but a little deeper so you get enough thickness of trees. You could do it.
Ooh.
You just got to start in the thicker part of the woods.
So I did follow them for a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna fabricate it because essentially I can pull the resources and move them a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna get it so I have as clear
I believe
view to the
I believe
sea.
it's like 40 feet
Yeah.
around you that you can pull from, and you start the project and you get the keel and it takes up a chunk of the resources. And looking around, you're gonna have to move some wood eventually, but this first day you're fine right here.
Okay.
Now what's next? You're doing it twice, right?
Yeah, doing it twice. Second round is going to be, I'm going to start making the keel ribs, which is just essentially giant, thick planks of wood that everything else is going to sit on.
Awesome. Okay.
And then, sorry.
No, I said you get those together and they fall into place because you're all right here, and you do it in such a way that it's actually balanced as it comes down. No need for legs or props, but it is, it's got some give if you were to start pushing and pulling on it.
Right. And then I'm going to spend my hour with the, what is it called? Artisan's Blessing.
Okay.
I can do 2 of those. How many nails can I get from, we'll say 50 gold, because that's the max I can do.
Okay, so the 50 gold you have. So almost the problem here is the value of the metal versus the quantity of the metal.
It doesn't matter on the quantity because this is a magical thing that's happening.
Sure, I understand. So we'll say you're spending 50 gold on nails.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to make, you think, all the nails you'll need for the boat.
Okay.
You might come down to like the last couple cabinets you dreamed up. You might be short on, but it'll function.
Cool. And that's 50 out of the ship fund.
Oh, look over there. I see some berries.
Give me a nature check as you walk back, Troy. And it'll be about that time, as you're collecting the last couple of berries right outside the camp, that you find your way back. And the first thing you see is a large ship skeleton.
Hey, look at that.
Shit.
Someone
I just realized-
ought to find. We should probably feed him.
Nox made 50 gold worth of nails. He didn't make a bucket to put the nails in.
It just all spills on the ground.
Joy, there is a...
Dig a hole.
That bush seems to be a pepper bush. The berries are actually tiny, spicy peppers.
These have some kick. I will gather a bunch of them.
Okay.
And I will... Hey, Nox, could you make me a cooking pot real quick?
Actually,
I'll keep it real small. I'll put the fire in the ground, just like you showed me with the vent and the grate.
It's gonna take me an hour.
Oh.
Also, do you have gold?
I might have a little bit. I gotta gather some berries anyways. These things are awesome.
Just give me as much gold as you got, like, you want pot. That sounds weird.
I got... would 40 Would 40 be enough?
Gold? That's
I don't
Casey, how much-
understand what
how much do you want to? How much do you want to charge for this pot?
2 gold.
What? Yeah,
Give me
yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
I could give you my tankard of sobriety. You can put nails in it. I have a tankard, and you can put nails in the tankard.
They'll
The
never
real
get
question-
drunk.
So do the nails stay sober?
They might never rust.
Oh,
Very
damn.
nice.
So yeah, I could lend you that, and you don't have to make a bucket.
I will
Just
say
have a
your tankard
tankard.
of
Well,
sobriety
no.
isn't enough to hold the nails he created.
Fair enough. But it'd be
Hey,
enough to
that's-
carry up the ones that he needs to where he needs
You
to
can
use
use
them.
the pot
Yeah.
after I make soup.
All right, we need the pot for food, anyways. Yeah, just give me 2 gold, Joy, and then
Here you go.
How
Throw
much
that
for a
up.
fishing pole?
throw that on the ground, and I'm gonna start making that pot.
Okay, yeah, super easy.
I got jerky. I was gonna mix it with these berries and make some soup with the water in this fancy boot.
Where'd you get your? Oh, that's right. We all had our rations. Isn't that soaked by now?
What, the boot?
The
Oh,
food.
my rations. They might be, but it's getting turned into soup anyways.
Might be a little salty. Salty.
You know, I really wish I had skills that helped here, but I mean, honestly, unless we find buried treasure with a lock on it, I'm not going to be useful at all.
Can I try and find a stick to make like a fishing spear with?
You may certainly try. Go ahead and give me a. You know what? Yeah, it's super easy. Not even gonna make you roll. It's a wooden spear. You can spend some time whittling it down just right. More or less going to work. It's gonna be your attack rolls that matter here.
Excellent.
So is
They're
that what you're
not.
gonna try?
Yeah, I might give fishing a try.
Then two
Yeah.
things: perception check
Doesn't
and
hurt.
stealth check.
Okay.
As you wade into the water, you watch Kia wade into the water about thigh high and just stand. Very still.
Oh, Jesus.
Just can't see the fish.
Passive perception is fortunately a thing, but otherwise, yeah, she would like the bass just wiggled against her leg. She's like, "What?" You sit in the water, and it's time is the key here. For the next 40 minutes, you watch Kia sit incredibly still on top of in the ocean. Then you go back to your business, and you come back, she's still standing. You go back to your business, she's still standing. And then make an attack roll as something large enters your peripheral.
Okie dokie. Where's my stuff? Just with my strength or dexterity?
Dexterity for this one.
Okay.
By the way, is that the
I'll
first
roll with
third?
my dagger.
Ooh.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it way short. As you go to throw it, your arm cramps up at just the wrong moment. You throw it, it splashes in the water sideways, and whatever it was swims furiously away.
You know what? Fuck it. There's nothing else for me to do. I'm gonna try to go spearfishing too.
Okay. Same rolls from you: perception, stealth.
Yep.
Okay. You watch after Kia's been standing there probably about 20 minutes when Shout moves out into the water, and now there's 2 of them in the water being incredibly still. Shout after a while.
I'll try to be a distance from her, so I don't. Me moving doesn't scare anything off from her.
Absolutely. And you guys, you can see each other on the beach, but you are definitely a distance. Shout 2 options. As you sit there and you wait, you see something rather large and finned a little bit in the distance that you could wait for. Or, with a fin sticking out of the water, big. Or, you see several good-sized fish starting to congregate near you.
Fuck it. I'm gonna wait for the big thing.
Okay. It takes some time, and it's actually moving kind of up and down the beach. You see it feeding on other things. There's a moment where Kia throws her spear, it splashes in the water, and quiet pause of silence when a small shark breaches the water and seems to have grabbed what Kia missed. A large fish in its jaws as it splashes back again. And then it starts coming your way, and it looks like it's got its meal, and it's going to leave. You're going to have to take a difficult shot if you want it.
All right. Would this thing be surprised, therefore giving me advantage because I'm an assassin?
Yes, I will. So I will give you advantage on the attack, but disadvantage due to the distance, so it'll equal out.
Okay.
You can also get your critical hit.
Okay. Let's see if I
Critical
hit.
that fish.
I'll just do its distance. I'll just do my short bow roll.
Sure. Okay.
21.
Nice.
You take the spear and you heft it up a bit, grab the back, and you throw it. It spirals a bit in the water. You kind of see it flexing in the air, and you're unsure, but it hits the water, and it causes the small shark to breach a bit and start thrashing wildly. He's dizzy. He's let me see the damage.
What
Short bow's
die
fine.
roll? What?
Just
Okay, so
double it for
short
crit.
bow, but with its extra d6.
Okay. It's thrashing around and it's confused. You look like you've penetrated and pierced this thing quite deeply, and it gets stuck a bit upside down as the spear drags a bit in the water.
If it's still moving and I have a moment, I'll actually pull out my actual short bow and then take another shot.
Make an attack.
I was gonna say, is that including the crit damage?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if I got my sneak attack is the thing. but
Oh,
I-
yeah, roll your
Oh,
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
That-
would have
oh,
gotten sneak attack? Okay.
Absolutely.
That's
Then
what I
this
was-
will be another 18, actually.
That's what I was like. That should have been way more damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pull,
So
make your short
that's
bow
a
shot.
total of... And then, yeah, go ahead and make a short bow shot.
Yeah, more or less the same thing, but you've pierced it completely. And as the spear is sticking out both sides now, and this thing's thrashing in the water, blood's starting to bubble up on the surface. That'll hit. Roll your damage. As 7 points, it goes limp in the water and begins to move with the waves as the thrashing has ceased.
Yeah, I'll go over and grab it by the tail and start dragging it up on the shore. I'm not very strong. I can't.
Yeah, I'll go over and just pick it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna -2 to strength.
Between the two of you, this is about a 4-foot shark. It's not quite full medium size, slender, and it looks pretty hefty. If you get it out of the water and bring it up to the beach.
We'll actually have meat for dinner tonight.
Oh, good work, guys. Normally I'm doing stuff like that. It's great to see you guys do it. You did a great job. Good job, big
Thanks.
boy.
It was mostly shelled.
I'll try to work my arrow out of it if I can.
Love shark fin soup. It's great. I don't know why I'm slurring my words.
That's
Well,
all right,
alcohol
Nox. You had a
helps.
little too much. But guess what I got? Look.
He
And
holds
I
up.
gesture at the badger.
He's holding up a badger. It's medium. It's big fucking badger.
Yeah,
It-
if I'm holding
And
it
it's
up,
alive.
Like a-
alive.
Knox is
Great
gonna
Dane.
come over and just hug the giant badger like, I haven't had one of these since I was a kid.
It's alive. It's not a stuffed animal.
I'm not talking about food. I know it's alive, J-Bo. I can feel breathing.
Okay. You used to have a badger?
My mother used to keep badgers. Not the big ones, though. We weren't allowed to have the big ones.
Yeah.
That is a huge. So what? This is your new animal?
It's Doyle.
You named it after the frog?
Nope, it's my frog.
Like, it is the frog that they're
Hey!
one and the same.
Hey guys, I don't think he knows that's not a frog. I think he's having one of those
Nope, Steven.
breakdowns.
Nope, not on drugs. He reincarnated. Watch this.
And I go up to the badger's ear and I whisper in it, D-pants Steven.
Okay.
Deep pants, Steven.
Steven is standing there going, but that was squishy, man, not doy. And his pants, Badger walks over and yanks him down. He's got claws, and they wrap and they pull, and there's a bit of a ripping sound as Doyle goes, oh, hey, oh, no. Ah! he falls backwards on the beach.
See, Steven? As you see right there, he obeys my commands. He is the same awesome, amazing Doyle he's always been.
Oh man, I'm never gonna get sand out of here.
There's an ocean there. Get over yourself.
Does anyone have a way to fix his pants? I don't know if I have a spare.
That is beyond my abilities.
I heard y'all talking about
I'll
mending.
use mending.
Nox is not going to mention that he has mending. Nox does not want to get anywhere near Steven's pants.
He'll pull up his pants and he'll turn around. There'll be a rip, like right down the back seam.
Ooh.
It mends together.
That's dangerous.
Oh, that's awesome. That was getting a little weak. So, the morning coming to a close, going into the afternoon, you have a shark. It will take a considerably bigger fire to cook this.
We can't cook that in an underground fire.
You know, I think I have an idea.
Yeah?
What's your idea?
Hand me my shield. And
Oh, he's gonna heat metal.
Nox is gonna set his shield on some rocks and just say, "All right, we're gonna cut the shark, put the shark on the shield, and I'm going to try and cook the shark without any smoke."
Wait. So when you say cut, do you mean like cut thin strips of the shark?
We have daggers.
Oh, no, I was just checking to see if we were cooking it all at once or if we were doing like that. Like you cut strips and you put the strips on
I think he
the
wants
thing and it
strips.
sizzles.
He wants to put it on his shield and heat it up with his magic.
As
Okay,
a
yep.
as a note,
Right.
this spell's 1 minute.
What, 1 minute's plenty of time to cook some food.
It just
Yeah,
depends
so
on how
I-
thick.
What
Yeah.
if I just? You said that there was possibly a portal to the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah, I don't think we want to go to that right
No, not going into
Yeah,
it, but
that's-
just
Oh,
the general
elemental plane of shark.
outside. No, just
That would be a plane of water.
cook near there where it would be toasty enough.
Oh, that sounds.
And wait to be attacked by fire elementals. Wonderful idea.
It's an idea.
And last time we came near one of these portals, the fire elementals multiplied.
Well,
I
hey,
think that was a one-time thing.
sometimes people do eat it raw. We could just like.
They don't do it raw, Steven. You need special types of vinegar for that.
Oh man, can we magic up special vinegar?
I'm gonna look at
Alright.
Kester and
Granny
just be
always
like, I don't
says
know,
that
can
you
you
gotta
magic
say
that?
no to fish cooked with vinegar.
Real quick.
That is beyond
We have
my
another 10,000 points into the abyss, and tonight's
Ooh.
abyss are bringing you steps closer to this side quest. The first one was hints that led you down a little bit of path of discovery, and you've gotten a good look at the surrounding area. This one is the clear indication that something is coming your way. The smell of blood and fish wafting in the direction has seemed to call like a big creature to the beach.
You guys
Oh,
like
we never
ambushes?
get.
Trees in the distance are
Picking
rustling
up-
quickly, is what's going on.
Fire out.
Yeah.
Put it out.
Well,
I
we better
didn't
get
even
ready for
start
a
the
fight.
fire yet.
There's
It's all right. We'll kill it and we'll have a real feast.
Grabbing my shield and my hammer.
Yep. I got my scimitars out. I'm ready.
Ripping my
Yeah.
rapier.
We want to surprise it? I mean, we might have time.
Yeah, let's hide. Let's
Yeah.
try to hide.
All right, give me stealth checks.
Yeah, I'll try to dive down and hide somewhere. I like that idea.
Ambushes are fun.
No.
Oh, Jabo. He and Shelt just disappear somewhere.
I was too
Think
busy
Nox-
taking the guts from the fish and trying to create a trap.
Nox is just not going to try. He's just going to try and be out in open.
Several
Right.
several
You could be good at it.
several yards away. Nox in the open, and everybody finding little perches behind trees or rocks on the beach. Now, as you all look in that direction, you see the first glimpse of sunlight against a red scale. A yellow eye piercing through, and it lays sight directly at Nox. From about 120 feet away. It stops. Seems to flex a large set of wings that brush aside the nearby trees, and it comes back and it talks. It says, "I smell you. Ambush. No, I'm far too smart to fall for an ambush." And he backs up a bit. He disappearing into the tree line.
That's insulting. I know we stink and all, but that's sort of rude to just say you can smell us.
It's right. It sounds like he just stubbed his toe.
You have to sleep sometime. And you'll see the trees moving away. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
that
you let
means
a fuck
I'm
watch.
never sleeping again. I've already survived being exhausted once.
It's all right, guys. I think I
Wait.
can handle giving us a place to sleep.
I have a question. You said he was or he was how far away?
Approximately 120 from Nox.
Okay.
I'd say
Okay,
between
damn it.
150
Okay.
to 200 for the rest
Never
of you.
mind. Because I was gonna say, was there enough time for me to mark him?
How far? What's the
But
range of the Nox?
It's
mark?
not far enough.
Okay.
It's 90 feet.
Gotcha.
So it sounds like we go hunt him then, because he's
Yeah.
planning to ambush us in our sleep. And he has an amazing sense of smell.
Yes, and I don't like that idea of being ambushed while sleeping.
Well, I'm already, like, my fourth level... No, that's what darn it. Meta. My higher level spells are gone, but you know what? I think I got enough juice in me.
He left us a nice trail.
So about that, Nox is at a high levels. Joy still got hers, but mine okay?
If
Did
you,
you
I
rested?
think you should rely upon using your sword abilities at the moment. With that fleet as close as it still is, we don't want to give them a second ping. We
I'll
can't
give you-
hear you.
Master.
We heard that.
Just do that.
he's breaking up again. Say something.
It's switching between.
Oh, good.
That explains the quality.
Yeah.
So yes,
I think rely upon your sword abilities for the moment.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I can give you some extra armor if you want when we finally fight him.
I probably wouldn't be very good in it. You'd probably have a very good Steven reenactment.
I bet magical armor that you don't have to wear.
Oh. Yeah, that could be helpful.
Actions of a holy knight.
Well, not really Holy Knight, but we'll get there.
Need more following.
We need to convert Kester into a paladin.
My charisma is way too fucking low for that.
How do you feel about cleric? How's your wisdom?
My wisdom's good enough.
Okay, let's get you cleric so you can wear armor.
That would conflict with my blade singing, so no.
God, imagine a blade singer in plate armor. If the blade singer could use the heavy
Plate
armor.
armor, yeah.
I'm
you just make it a total.
Just give him some give him +3 studded leather. This is scary.
Do we have a rough idea of how big this island is?
Give me a survival check if you are trained in survival.
Hey.
I am trained.
Oh, sweet. Is that for anyone? Or
Anyone who
I happen
had
to
this thought
also
wants to
be
think about it.
trained in survival.
Hey, Kester, we should make you a knowledge cleric. That way, once per short rest, you can just be proficient in any skill.
Yeah,
This
I could
island,
I could see that. But no.
Kester, Larry, and Joy, it's going to be approximately 10 to 15 in one direction and 20 in the other.
Miles.
Miles. Years old.
It's older one direction than it is the other.
That's actually 10 to 15 meters.
You've just circled it 8 times.
Yeah.
We're actually on the island of the Lilliputians.
You've been shrunk.
So, guys, I was thinking, I do have a bit of a knack with primal awareness. When we think we might be drawing near him, I can use it to see if he's within a mile of us.
That's a pretty neat
good.
trick.
The only thing is it will not tell me the direction. But we'll know if we're hot on his trail.
All right.
It's worth trying.
Any preparations you guys have before we...
Yeah, I'm gonna make
Go.
a handful of good berries. And make sure that everyone has at least one.
Man, I really need to get some diamonds.
It would be nice.
So, what are we doing?
It looks like berries.
Here, feel
Berries
better.
and-
In case you need to feel better.
Oh, we should give a couple to Shelt. He's still got that punch from earlier.
I didn't actually take damage from it, if I remember.
No damage.
Okay.
Magic's off the table, so maybe we won't do that.
Oh, your stream raider's going to the boss now.
This is it. Final level. We lost this last time.
Hey, you've got 44 units. You'll be fine.
Even more if more people.
I keep getting distracted by D&D.
That's fair. You made that is great.
It's almost like D&D is the main part of this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think we are for the stream writer, personally.
I wasn't even gonna put it on the center screen, but it's a lot less resource intensive to do in the browser. And yeah, there you go. It shows up in the center. So, all right. So, you've decided to set off and track the dragon before he tracks you. Is that the gist of it?
Are we gonna eat first? We just killed a shark. Like,
But if we lower our guard,
I mean, we managed to intimidate a dragon. I think we've bought ourselves a breakfast.
don't think
Also,
we
he al-
intimidated him.
He already knows we're here. Like, if we eat before nightfall, we're fine.
Oh man, I can start
There's
a
still
fire
lots
now?
of sun.
Wait, plus, if we need to eat, we have good berries too, right?
Yeah, we can let Steven man the area. He wants to
Yeah.
start a fire anyways. Wait a minute.
Oh, I have an idea. What if our sneaky people get all sneaky and our not sneaky people aren't sneaky and Steven cooks food?
I just thought of something though. I don't like the idea of leaving one person behind.
Yeah.
Dragons are quite intelligent.
Yeah, no.
Could turn into a
And I guess
hostage
we're all
situation.
gonna sit here and cook shark and pepper berries and have some brunch because we've been talking so long. It's not gonna be breakfast anymore.
Here's the thing: if we don't go hunt him, it'll be harder to hunt him the
Yeah.
longer we wait.
Well, then the sneaky people should go and follow him
Options
and find
are
out
good.
where he's hiding.
He,
All right, good berries.
sneaking around him doesn't work. Did you not notice that the second that we tried to sneak, he noticed us all?
I want to cook the fish.
We can cook the fish after we aren't in mortal danger.
We can eat dragon.
Here.
And I run over to the fish. I fillet it as quickly as I can, a couple slices.
Nox, cook this real quick. Let's eat and go.
Nox sets down his shield. All right, put him on.
Yep.
All right, you essentially start making up
Second
shark
levels.
bacon. As these little strips of shark fizzle up and cook and darken a bit. You're able to get a couple handfuls of bacon, shark bacon, made in the 1 minute you have.
Shark bacon.
All right, eat on the go.
pepperberries.
You and Steven and whoever else wants it. All right. Come on,
I
Steven.
would love some
We're not leaving you behind, but you got to be quiet.
I could really use a piece of flatbread right now.
You cut out for us, Jamie.
I really wish I had like a piece of really big flat bread that I could just wrap
Or
this
I've
bacon
cut out
and
for you
berries.
guys.
We can hear her.
Yeah, we can hear.
Oh
I can
no!
Technical difficulties.
It's
I
fine.
can-
He'll figure it out. Okay, so you
Plug
get
it
a
out,
little
plug
bit of
it
a
in.
snack. This is. It's gonna be, it is gonna have the effect of a snack. Everybody is pretty hungry. You've had a banana or two in the last 24 to 48 hours. If you haven't dropped into your rations, I mean, you have food. All of you just seem to be avoiding it for a significant period of time.
They keep forgetting that I'm the only one who can avoid it.
Really, I can. Really, I can just make food at any time. I have that spell prepared.
It's just up to y'all. I'm just making note that you have not eaten unless I've mistaken.
Specified.
Right. Well, you don't normally have to specify you don't eat, but you all have made some effort to not eat.
I just eat the good berry that was given to me.
Say,
Except for
Yeah.
Joy, who just wants to eat.
Yeah, I'll also pop that good berry that was handed to me.
Okay.
I've been living off of
Any
good
food.
berries for so long, guys. I haven't had a cup of espresso since Actune. This is horrible.
Ah,
we
man.
can
haven't
do
had
that
it
when we aren't
Maybe
in
think
mortal
it's
danger.
Steven.
There was still espresso on the boat when we got to Actune.
We should have still had espresso when we were done with that.
Hey guys, you think he went this way?
I think he went into the forest.
Yeah, same. That's
Let's just-
I need one of you to give me a survival check at advantage.
And guidance for Jabo.
Okay.
Well,
Oh,
you must
alright.
get one extra, but
I'm having a difficult time right now.
Whoa.
Nice.
oh
Okay.
fuck, Jabber.
All right.
With
plus-
guidance,
plus-
roll a
plus- plus
d4.
that
See if you
four.
can get.
Get that 30.
Yes.
1d4.
Okay.
Hey!
30.
So,
You are godlike.
believe it or not, I have a map we'll need at some point. But, side note, somebody showed me a TikTok of a Carol Baskins song/dance, and I can't get it out of my head. It's fucking stupid as shit. All right.
So make the dragon do it.
No.
That's terrifying.
It's horrible.
Synchronized
maybe
dragon
the-
dancing.
The dragon starts telling us about sardine oil and her husband.
I'm not even gonna try to. I was thinking like, yeah, a lyric. No, fuck that. That's not getting isolated in audio.
Damn it.
Actually, I need to reopen Roll20 for this. So you begin moving through the woods, and Jabo, it's very clear that where this track is. It's not only very clear because you rolled spectacularly, but also because it's giant tracks. But you get to a point where the tracks seem perfect. They seem to have hit a pattern for a bit, and you pause, you stop for a moment. You get the sense that there's an ambush up ahead. And as you stand there for just too long, you hear, "Nice try!" And the trees about 150 feet away begin to move as he retreats farther into the woods.
What is he at 90 feet from there? Does that count as a line of sight?
What do you mean?
For Mark.
I was he's 150 feet away from you.
Okay.
You're the front of the party, right?
Yeah, I assume so, since I was tracking him.
Yeah. As you look around, there are the tracks in front of you. The claw prints fade away from the ground and reveal a smooth tarp.
Oh, a tarp?
There's a tarp.
I'm sorry, like a plastic tarp? Like, that's where my brain's going.
Yeah, sorry. I guess D&D tarp. More of a tarp, sheet.
Canvas.
of
Okay, I
canvas.
just want to make
Yeah,
sure
there you
that that's
A heavy
what I'm
canvas.
picturing.
go. A heavy canvas. Thank you.
It's
Yeah.
a tarp.
An illusion.
That's what I just-
An illusion of his footprints gave way to a canvas. That's what it looks to be covering up.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I pull the canvas off just so that we don't accidentally step in it.
Yeah. As you pull it off, there's a series of spikes at an angle inside of this well dug out square pit, and in the center, what looks to be another one of those openings into the elemental plane of fire. Small, but there.
That would have been really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if, now that he knows we're actually seeking after him, I don't know if this is the greatest idea.
I think it'd be much better to go have something to eat and get ourselves well rested and set some sort of TRAP.
We are-
So more to what Joy's saying, that's not a bad idea, but I've got one more part to that, and that's, I don't know if dragons know anything about war forges. We can set an ambush with me being dormant, pretending to sleep, but really keeping my eyes open while everyone else is, well, either fully sleeping or a couple of you could be up too, just in case I miss something, and just wait for him to come to us.
I mean, how old is the dragon? We don't know that.
We haven't gotten a good look at it.
He could know about warforges. He could be older than them.
Well, it's the only thought I had. I don't think chasing him's gonna work. But I'm willing to track him as long as you guys are resilient. Yeah.
Oh.
We really
So
don't
we either
have
track him and he jumps us, or we wait for him and he jumps us.
Next
Yes.
time, how about I stand in front? Because really, if there's anything he's going to do, I'm definitely going to be the best person for it.
I mean, I'm fine with that if we are continuing doing this.
I'm down for dragon chasing.
Joy, are you willing to give it one more shot?
I will follow my friends so they don't die.
That's what we see.
But Granny always says that chasing dragons is dangerous.
Well, so is waiting till you fall asleep and then they kill you then.
Yeah.
Like, I'll
Who
tell you
actually
something.
said sleep?
He did.
He did.
Yeah. So you're assuming that because he said it, we're gonna do it?
We'll have to eventually. He made a good point there,
Yeah.
and he seems intelligent. I don't know if just making some sleep noises and waiting for him to come is going to work.
If he can smell us, if he can smell us, he could smell us last night too. And we had a watch that, like, keeping watch kept us safe.
I don't know if I don't know if he smelled us last night too, because he seemed to smell us when he got close to us after he smelled the food that we were trying to prepare.
Yeah.
And it seems like now he's aware that we're here. Now we're in danger. Now he can. Now he knows where we are. Now he's got some ability to track us. Now he has our scent loaded. And let me tell you, as with my profession and things I do, you do wait till people are sleeping and then you jump them. And that seems to be his plan. And really, the questions are: do we force him to fight at least somewhat on our terms, or do we completely wait until it's his terms to fight us?
I think he wants it to be his terms, that's the thing. And what I mean by that is he's not going to ever face us any other way.
Then we get off the island. Then we make
could
another
follow,
raft.
Yeah, speaking of that, I also don't want to leave that, what we have built, away too long in case he circles back and destroys it.
That's fair.
I don't
that could
care if
happen.
he eats the fish.
It'd be problematic if the raft is gone and the progress on the boat was gone.
I mean, at least the raft is easier to replace than the boat progress.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's hunting us, he wouldn't want us to leave.
If he's hunting us.
If he's hunting us. He could just be territorial. This could just be his home and doesn't want invaders.
Possible.
He could just view us as a threat because we were hiding.
Well, what do you guys think?
I know Draconic.
He doesn't seem to have a problem speaking in common.
Yeah.
No, but it would be more of a form of respect.
Maybe.
I defer to the rest of you.
Oh, I'm just gonna make the executive decision to go back. I'm starting to worry about our progress on the boat. I really don't. I don't want to lose it.
All right.
Okay. So you make your way back?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead and give me perception check, whoever's leading.
Oh, that's gonna be Nox because you wanted to.
Because I'm the least likely to burn to death.
Okay.
Come on. Click on my perception, please.
Nope. All right.
Come on. Did it click?
24.
Casey, your hot pockets are done.
Right? If only. Oh, I wish.
Delicious.
Okay, so with that check, you start walking back, and your footprints are clear. But what you notice is tiny clawed footprints have interspersed back and forth across the path that you had already come.
There goes our fish.
Didn't we? Never mind.
I mean, it's not directly behind you, but after you walk for about 5 minutes, it looks like something has been crossing the trail behind you.
Let's just keep going.
Okay. I'm gonna need a battle map. Oh, hey, this one will work. Let me go ahead and delete all the giants.
Mm-hmm.
As you begin walking back, passive perception of 17 starts to hear shuffling coming from down the path.
Size?
Medium. Not the dragon.
There's something coming our way. Medium-ish.
It seems to be ahead of you on the trail.
All right. Guess I'm getting ready to either crush these things or burn them. And I'll just keep an eye on the area she's told me about.
Okay. So, give me one more perception check.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, you're doing pretty well. Just taking your time, you kind of know what to look for. In the distance ahead, you're coming close to the beach again. You're coming back to your little encampment. And just ahead, 90 feet, in a bush, you see a small, red, scaly snout sticking out. You look to the left, to look to the right. Looks like there's about a half dozen to a full dozen and a half kobolds scattered throughout the woodline, waiting to ambush you.
Hey guys, do you see that?
Yeah.
What, do you think they're typically kobolds are servants to dragons, right?
Right.
Think we could take one and ask them where the dragon is?
I don't think they want to talk to us.
Well, yeah, I got that,
Could
but
ask.
we kill
Depends
all
on-
but one.
We could try.
I mean,
I think it's
you
a
really
good idea.
trust us not to kill one, Jabo? Like, with our track record, we don't really live survivors a lot.
Oh, we love
Fine.
you,
And
all
when
but
we do, things go real bad.
All but two. I've got a plan if we actually manage to keep two. Little bit of scare tactics.
Give us a little bit more room.
If it involves buying a ranch and putting up barbed wire fences, I'm out.
That's
So
Why
oddly
would we do
specific.
that?
that's creepy.
Kobold
Jeez,
King?
why?
Dungeon Master.
What's up?
You said that they're arraigned around us.
They're ahead
How-
of you, and the path will put you in the center of some kind of ambush.
Okay. About how far apart are they in like this circle?
You're finding it hard to really piece it out. There are a couple that seem to be bunched together. And you see a kobold far off to the right you hadn't seen initially. They seem to be alone. Wait, no, there's somebody with them, and they're either shifting or super plentiful.
Okay. At like a guess, I'm wondering how close like a cluster of them would be.
You're trying to find a
Each
good
other.
location for a fireball or fireball-like spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
Let me take a couple of these, and I mean it's control, right? Take a couple of these and put them on the DM layer, and then I'm going to bring you to the map,
Okay.
and you can take a look for yourself.
That's way more kobolds than I actually expected.
Nice.
I accidentally clicked the thing I was gonna do. I'm not doing that. Okay, so this is what I can see.
This is what you can see,
Okay.
and they're
I had nightmares
they're
about
farther
this.
away, but
Oh god, I had nightmares about this. I saw that DM game. That was a bad one. Sorry, I'm checking. All right.
they're starting to get a
Sorry,
little
that-
nervous as you stopped on the path, and the ones you saw as you look back and forth, you keep scanning. They're readjusting. They're hiding. New ones are popping up. Old ones are disappearing. They're shuffling around. A couple of them seem to be falling back. And there's anybody here who hears Draconic. You don't hear anything. You hear Draconic being spoken, but you're too far away to make out what.
All right.
I have an idea.
Okay. Idea first, then I'll say, are we taking them on?
Well, I could cast darkness on a group of them in Fairy Fire.
How does that help us?
Fairy Fire would illuminate them, and
Does the interaction between fairy fire and darkness?
it doesn't.
Darkness overpowers it.
Yes.
Does
Dark,
it?
say,
Ah,
yeah, it's a
okay.
light spell below level 2.
Okay. Never mind. I mean, darkness would at least get them to leave their hiding place.
Yeah, but they'll typically run away like they always do.
You know
Yeah.
the thing I'm about to do where I'm gonna rush them out of their hidey holes.
I mean, I could drop a fucking block of ice on them.
Well,
How about I drop my wall of fire first, then you can drop the block of ice.
I thought I was on.
Wait.
Well,
so what
Panic,
we
That's
could
right,
do
you
is,
are on.
panic button.
what if we combined all of those and trap them in a controlled area like that?
They continue to shuffle around nervously and starting to fall
Okay,
farther
you
and
know
farther
what? I'm
back.
just starting this off, and Nox will build his wall of fire.
All right, where are
um,
you placing that?
So like, sort of curved-ish. Can you see that?
Yeah,
I see
okay.
the plan.
Okay,
can draw
and then
that.
I'm gonna draw that now.
Okay.
Hope it doesn't catch the forest on fire.
Oh, wait, no, that's the one.
Hey, Jabo, no marking trees. That's bad.
Huh?
Catches forest on fire.
Joy was upset that you were gonna put X's. in
Yeah, no,
trees,
it
and
took
now
me
we're
a
about to
minute. I
catch the
figured it
forest on
out.
fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're talking and strategizing, what's the distance on that, Nox?
It's 60 feet. Sorry, wait. I might need to draw some thickness to this. No, okay, it's fine. How I drew it is fine.
Okay, but how far? What's the range of the spell? I need to know if you just had to get any closer.
Away from me?
Yes, how far can you cast it?
Sorry.
For yourself?
I apologize. I misunderstood you. 120 feet.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. And here's how this goes down. You're all huddled around talking, planning, trying to come up with the right angle for this. And the kobolds are shuffling, they're getting nervous, they're hiding, rehiding, they're pretty sure they've been spotted. Nox casts, he takes a couple steps forward, and this huge wall of fire appears down the path in almost kind of a U shape, and it lights up, and the kobolds begin to sprawl around in panic. From behind you, you hear the trees rumbling and shaking. And that's where we're going to leave tonight's episode off.
Hey!
Hey.
That makes sense.
Hey.
So the dragon was there too?
No, but he's heading your way.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the extra info.
Yep. Now, you get the sense that he's coming from behind you rapidly way back there. So, an unknown number of rounds.
You feel good?
I'm feeling good. Thanks for the dragon plot, Abyssals.
It took so many tries, but we're finally fighting a dragon.
Yeah,
We're
no,
fighting a dragon our size.
I'm starting to like the idea of Abyss points occasionally, like, slowly pushing and forcing an adventure on you, and maybe it doesn't work because we don't get enough Abyss points, or you don't follow the thread. Maybe you don't follow the thread, and before you know it, it's coming your way, charging through the trees. So we're getting funky with them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, oh shit, we got like 5 minutes for this battle. So there won't be any stalling. What we'll do is I'll load that up after we've managed to close out. So thank you. Oh god, we got 5 minutes. Wait a minute, let me look at this. If we start early, we only don't get rewards if we fail. We're starting early.
Well, man,
Give me
I
like
just
a minute
placed my
45.
unit.
I can place something.
A minute 45.
Might as well wait the 5 minutes
Might as
now.
well wait 5 minutes. All right, so let's talk about the
That's
schedule
all right.
then. Let's talk about what's coming up. Let me pull up my calendar, because there's plenty of things for us to talk about. Calendar.google.com. So we have the third group has its first game coming up next Saturday.
That's exciting.
Sunday.
I should make a character for
Let me
that.
start from the beginning. Thursday, come check out Fade to Karos over on Bruno's stream. I play an adorable mouse. I finally get to play a character. And a bunch of other really awesome, they're really great, really well-built story Bruno's got here. Diving into the middle of it, surrounding yourself with all this lore, you're trying to figure it out and bring it in. I have a lot of fun every week. Come check it out. That's over on his channel. It gets posted and promoted in our Discord. You'll see it if you go to the Fade to Karos channel. There's a place to discuss it right there. Taking a look. Then on Sunday at noon Pacific, D&D Unnamed Group 3 kicks off in Loros. It'll be the first session brought to you by Sadra. That is your stream gifting champion. And later that same day, because it's a double D&D day, we're going to Digging Deep Group 2. That group, let me tell you, they're working through.
It's punishing. I
dungeon.
wish you'd let their 10,000 points be good for once.
Was it not good last time? Nobody spent them last time.
I was spending them last
shy.
time.
What were they last time? I'm being shamed. You got to let me know what it is.
You dropped rocks on them.
That wasn't last time. None were spent last session.
That's the last time I spent points, though.
Oh, no, I don't remember the rocks. They have been horribly punished. Like that first game. Oh boy. Regardless, check it out. They're crawling their way out of Enlo's dungeon. It's a blast. We had some really cool moments last time. They're getting into their rhythm. Moving forward, I'll be casting the Pizza Pie on Coltarin's channel. I post about that in promotions. It's me casting StarCraft 2, which is what got me into streaming with good buddy Coltarin. He's got a real good audience over there, and we give out pizza and money and talk about StarCraft. And then again next Tuesday. What happens next Tuesday, guys?
D&D.
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons Delving in Deep. It'll be episode 28. We'll pick off in the middle of this Kobold Dragon versus the party fight. Because if I learned anything about party members is you can't just give them one giant monster. They're too good for that. They'd have killed it in like 2 fucking rounds.
And that's why he was running away like a little bitch.
That's why he's, yep. I learned. I have to learn. You guys are too good for me not to. My vampire was the only thing that's ever scared you solo.
I freaking love the vampire.
Well, the problem with the vampire was,
It was
we
a
had
hostage situation.
we had a Kajud.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, when
Yeah,
vampires
oh yeah,
can
because
turn somebody.
you made Kajut on their side, huh?
'Cause you fought the entire party
Yeah,
to a
I
near
forgot about that.
standstill.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
As a thrall, everybody, just so you know, our 8 int whiz charisma orc was the one who got that.
Yep.
He was also a barbarian.
But
Totem barbarian.
if only we could replay those old D&D shows for everybody else as if we were recording it.
Honestly.
But the worst thing about D&D is you can't enjoy it after the fact. It has to be
Yeah.
watched. So, as much as I want to talk about all those great stories,
It isn't flavor for them.
it's hard to sit down. Yeah, that's the upcoming schedule. I guess the last group we didn't talk about was the Deputized Delvers. Their May game is going to be on the 15th. That's a Friday. And stay tuned, pay attention. This show may be shifting to 6:30 Pacific because it is the only show now that isn't starting at 6:30, and it's causing some confusion. So I'm going to talk with the crew after this and look for updates. It'd probably be better for the show if we were all on the same page, but it's based on
Probably.
availability. So 30 minutes, I think, is only really a problem for me, and I'm willing to suck it up. So.
Aw, you're the best.
Oh, you're the best. You're fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, 36 more seconds. Get your last tokens in. The thing
I
to
got
know.
16 seconds before I can place a unit. What do we need? Do we need a healer?
There's like no room. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. There's the sides.
The thing to know is that the metal guy with the eyeball heals, and usually heals the boss. So we either come from the center or come from the top left angle. We got a pretty good crunch here. This is 5 stars. We did lose the last one.
Oh, I
last
think
night.
we're gonna decimate this one,
We do have a pretty good crew. That's a lot of players.
We can hope.
right?
6,
Like
7,
it's just a solid wave of people.
14. Okay. I'm going to call it here. The person who gets the most assists this time will get the
Oh.
prize.
Ooh.
We'll see how that works
58 units replaced.
out. Oh,
I didn't even place any. I'm sorry, Casey.
the middle just exploded over there. Oh, okay. Glitch with 22 kills right off the bat. Orctopus with the 7 assists, 7 kills, leading the prize this round. And there went the boss. GG. Too easy.
Yeah, we totally decimated it.
All right, Orctopus with the 50 gold's a big reward. That is huge. We're going to do that split towards the party members. All right, we can go back to map and back to this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This has been episode 27.
27.
27.
27.
It's been more than half a year.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned all week on this channel. We're also playing Star Wars The Old Republic, but, you know, I jump around so many games, I don't blame you. Don't get that excited. But, you know, if I'm still playing it in a month, I'll pressure you more. Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Daddy is out. Woo! Bad Daddy.
It keeps kicking me in the dick. Why? Why
Oh, yes,
does
go
it keep
check out
kicking me in the dick?
Scorpion. I'm going to rate him. Not your son. Bad Daddy. Real boy.